गंभीरता के साथ विवेचना की जाएगी हर बिंदु पे। और जैसे पंजाब पुलिस और यूपी पुलिस का बहुत बेहतरीन कोऑर्डिनेशन आज देखा है, पंजाब पुलिस से जहां जहां जरूरत होगी समन्वय करके, कोऑर्डिनेशन करके उनसे भी इसके संबंध में और मदद ली जाएगी। विवेचना अभी प्रचलित है, जारी है। अभी तो इट्स जस्ट दी स्टार्टिंग, अभी हम लोग और फर्दर चीजें लेंगे। ठीक है, आपने बताया कि ये इंडिया के बाहर से संचालित हो रहे हैं। इसके संबंध में अभी इतनी ही जानकारी हमें है। आप लोग जो हैं इसके संबंध में अगर आप सर्च करेंगे तो आपको भी कई चीजें देखिए। विद आई कैन नॉट टेक नेम ऑफ कंट्रीज, भारत के बाहर से है, उतना ही मैंने आपसे कहा है। अभी ये विवेचना का विषय है, विवेचना का विषय है। इसके बारे में और चीजें पता लगा रहे हैं। इनके जो फोन्स हैं उन्हें एनालाइज किया जाएगा और चीजें की जाएंगी। एट दिस स्टेज आई नीड नॉट से ऑल दिस।
पंजाब पुलिस आज सुबह 4:30 बजे इन्फॉर्मेशन शेयर करेगी
जी।
बाइक इन्होंने कल रात छोड़ी, कल यहाँ इनकी मौजूदगी पीलीभीत में
कल है, हो सकता है और पहले भी।
आज तक कहाँ रुकी की जानकारी मिल पाई?
अभी जस्ट स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि सबसे पहली प्रायोरिटी ये थी कि इलाज ठीक से हो सके, चाहे पुलिस के लोग हों चाहे ये लोग हों। अब जो टीम्स, इन्वेस्टिगेटिव टीम्स हैं, वो अपना काम स्टार्ट कर दी हैं, कर रही हैं। ठीक है,
इससे पहले भी ये खालिस्तान जिंदाबाद फोर्स जो है
इनके द्वारा गुरदासपुर में कई गतिविधियां की गई हैं। आप अभी जितना है उतना मैंने आपसे शेयर किया, जो जनपद पीलीभीत को लेके है। अन्य चीजें जो मैं शेयर कर सकता हूं वो फिर समय समय पे आपके सामने शेयर कर ली जाएंगी। राइट, थैंक यू।
सीएचसी से पीलीभीत डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल आने में लगभग कितना टाइम लगा हुआ है? क्योंकि वहाँ सीएचसी में देवर अराइव और यहाँ इनको पता डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल पीलीभीत
जितना टाइम लगता है उतना ही लगा है। वहाँ देखा है, रेफर किया है, चले।
कितनी बुलेट्स लगी है पुलिस ने?
ये अभी पीएम हो जाएगा, पीएम के बाद भी।
कौन सा आम पुलिस ने यूज?
अभी पुलिस के आर्म्स या उसके बारे में एक बार पीएम हो जाने दीजिए। वी विल शेयर द डिटेल्स विद यू। अभी तो हमने आपको प्राइमरी इन्फॉर्मेशन राइट इन द बिगिनिंग शेयर कर दी, जो हम शेयर कर सकते हैं।
इनके परिजनों को इन्फॉर्म कर दिया गया
अभी माध्यम से, पंजाब पुलिस के माध्यम से।
क्या पीलीभीत में ये बाहर से 3 ही लोग आए थे या इसके अलावा कुछ और भी लोग हैं?
ये विवेचना का विषय है। वी विल बी फाइंडिंग आउट अदर थिंग्स ऑल्सो। अभी वो एनालिसिस होने दीजिए।
सर, कितनी डिस्टेंस से शूट आउट हुआ है?
ये सब विवेचना के विषय हैं। दीज आर नॉट फॉर द प्रेस। आई होप आई हैव आंसर्ड ऑल द क्वेश्चंस। अब जिनको बाइट लेना है वो लोग।
डिजिटल पंजाब ने एक ट्वीट किया है जिसमें ये बताया गया है कि ये RSI मॉड्यूल के ऊपर काम कर रहे थे।
जी,
डिजिटल पंजाब ने एक ट्वीट किया है जिसमें कहा है कि
देखिए, मैं डीजी रैंक ऑफिसर सर की बाइट है तो आपने देखी होगी, उसमें मेरी टिप्पणी मत लीजिए। मैं आपको एक शॉर्ट बाइट इसमें दे रहा हूँ, ठीक है? वो आपके पास है, देख लीजिए। मैं आपको शॉर्ट बाइट दे रहा हूँ, उसके बाद फिर अदर से कोई क्वेश्चंस में अभी नहीं रेडी।
सर, 3 आतंकवादियों
आप बाइट तो दे रहे।
So those are the details coming in from the UP police on the encounter in Pilibhit where 3 Khalistani terrorists were gunned down. Also of the recovery is made where 2 AK-47 and 2 pistols that were also recovered. The police putting out details of how these men were Khalistani terrorists. They were armed and they have been in touch with foreign forces. A larger play at hand, but the police is now investigating. And we now move on to get you further details of how BRS spokesperson Ravula Sridhar Reddy has strongly condemned the attack on Allu Arjun's residence, expressing shock that one of the accused had a clear link with the Congress party. He criticized the Congress for allegedly encouraging such an act, calling it unacceptable. The similar statement that has come in from the BJP as well, that has called it a state-sponsored incident.
BRS strongly condemned the attack on film star Allu Arjun's house. What is more shocking is that one of the accused belongs to Congress party. He is an elected leader of their youth wing, and Congress encouraging such acts are not correct, and we strongly demand the police should take strong action on these people who have done this vandalism. Violence has no space in democracy, and especially once after the cases are filed, the film star already is facing the cases, gave his side of version, and politicizing this, going to the personal egos, is not at all correct in this kind of situation. And we strongly demand the police to take stringent action on those accused who have attacked the house of film star and bring them to punishment.
Meanwhile, the Congress has also issued a fresh statement saying that since Allu Arjun is an actor, he would be more in business, make more money if people come. He also said that whoever has done wrong will have to go to jail while the law takes its own course. The Congress that continues to defend itself, calling it a matter of law and order, saying that this is not political. This, as the BRS and BJP question the Congress on this incident, on how Allu Arjun is being targeted. Listen in. And before that, let me cut across to Aneri, who continues to stay live with us on the broadcast. Aneri, the political turn this entire incident has taken, also how social media is coming down heavily on Allu Arjun. But with regards to the claims that the BRS and the BJP have made, calling it a state-sponsored incident, the Congress is saying that it is a matter of law and order, and this has nothing to do with whether Allu Arjun is with the Congress or not.
Well, definitely a lot of political reactions and war of words which we have been seeing. On one side, we see that the person, the accused, one of the accused who was involved in the vandalism at Allu Arjun's residence yesterday evening is said to be the Congress youth president from Kodangal constituency, which is the constituency of Chief Minister Revanth Reddy. But on the other side, we also see that how there has been a massive war of words, because BJP and the BRS have been questioning the Congress government and also have been slamming the government over the action which they have taken since the day of the arrest of Allu Arjun. And now what we are seeing is that how the Congress party has come out. They say that any sort of protest should be condemned, and we do not accept. This is what the Congress party has been saying. Not only Congress party, but even the Chief Minister Revanth Reddy had come out on social media yesterday evening after the attack that had taken place. He also had come out on social media. He had stated that the attack or the vandalism at the film celebrity's residence is not acceptable, is what the Chief Minister himself had to say. So definitely a lot of political reactions as well going on over this incident. On one side, we see that how Reddy Srinivas, who happens to be the Youth Congress president from Kodangal, but also at the same time now the Congress party claims that he was earlier with the BRS, and there's a photo of Reddy Srinivas being circulated with the former minister KTR. So war of words on one side between the BRS and the Congress, and also we see that the BJP and the Congress has also been hitting out at each other over this particular incident, over the attack which had taken place at Allu Arjun's residence.
Oh yes, Aneri, and we continue to track the story very closely. For the moment, thank you for joining us. And we shift our focus to the latest in Bangladesh, that continues to face wrath over the attacks that have been mounting against Hindus. In the latest outrage that was witnessed over how a freedom fighter in Bangladesh was humiliated and he was forced to leave, getting you all the details.
Amid the furor over alleged plans to drop the image of Bangladesh's founding president Sheikh Mujibur Rahman from currency notes, the interim Yunus regime stooped to a new low. Abdul Hai Kanu, one of the many celebrated heroes of Bangladesh's liberation struggle, was subjected to gross abuse and humiliation. A video clip went viral purportedly showing Kinu being publicly humiliated on a street in Bangladesh's Komila. The dramatic clip showed the recipient of the country's third highest gallantry award, Veer Pratik, being made to wear a garland of shoes by supporters of the radical Jamaat-e-Islami.
পুরো গ্রামের মানুষের কাছে মাপ চাইতে নির্বেন আপনি একজন ঠিকই আছে
The alleged incident took place on December the 22nd. According to local reports, the decorated freedom fighter was forced to leave his area of residence in Komila by local Jamaat men led by Abdul Hashim. Mohammad Rahmatullah, the Upazila Nirbhai officer of Komila, said he saw the video on Facebook. He said while no formal complaint has been registered, a probe was underway into the incident. As a fresh controversy erupts over the insult to Bangladesh's liberation hero and the interim Yunus regime turns a blind eye, should the country take it lying down?
On to other news in brief. 3 Khalistani terrorists who were shot down and later succumbed to injuries. This happened during an encounter in Pilibhit in UP. The operation was jointly launched by the UP and Punjab police. Terrorists were involved in grenade attacks at police establishments in Gurdaspur. Police recovered AK-47 rifles, Glock pistols and grenades from their possession.
काफ़ी हैवी फायरिंग हम लोगों पर की गई। इसमें जवाबी कार्रवाई में ये तीनों क्रिटिकली इंजर्ड हुए। इन तीनों को CSC पूरनपुर पहुंचाया गया। वहां पर प्राथमिक उपचार देकर इन्हें जिला अस्पताल लाया गया, जहां इनकी मृत्यु की पुष्टि CMO साहब और उसकी टीम के द्वारा की गई। इनसे 2 AK-47, 2 फॉरेन मेड ग्लॉक पिस्टल्स, एक थाना पूरनपुर से जो चोरी से संबंधित बाइक थी वो बरामद हुई है।
4 days after BJP MLC CT Ravi alleged threat to life, a case that has been registered against individuals who attempted to attack him at Belagavi Suvarna Soda on the 19th of December. The complaint says that there is a threat to the BJP MLC's life and that the attackers intended to kill him. The incident allegedly occurred in response to CT Ravi's objectionable statement against Secretary Lakshmi Hebbalkar. Hyderabad police charged guns at actor Allu Arjun, saying that the actor did not leave Pushpa 2 screening at Sandhya Theatre even after he was informed about the woman's death. The police officials also added that the actor refused to leave the theatre before watching the film and claimed that the actor's bouncers pushed crowds as well as policemen when the stampede occurred. Meanwhile, bail has been granted to 6 persons who vandalized the actor's residence yesterday. Tragic road accident occurred on Sunday night in Maharashtra's Sangli when a trailer collided with a Santro car on the Miraj-Nagpur highway. The impact caused the Santro car to catch fire instantly, resulting in the death of the car's driver. The fire brigade arrived at the scene and extinguished the flames in the vehicle. Cutting across to more breaking news coming in. Delhi police seeks permission from Lok Sabha Speaker to recreate the altercation that had taken place at Makardwar in Parliament between the ruling party and the Congress, where 2 BJP MPs were severely injured. The police is now seeking permission from Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla in order to recreate what had happened on that day in Parliament. Rahul Gandhi, who was accused of assaulting 2 BJP MPs who were severely injured and were later taken to RML Hospital. The Delhi Police Crime Branch that is investigating the matter. Let me cut across to Harsha, getting us further details on how the police is now seeking permission to recreate the crime scene.
So the latest update we have got is that the Speaker Om Birla met the Delhi police officials. Delhi police officials were seeking time from Speaker. Just last 2 days, we have got to know that today, after a meeting, it has been decided that the Delhi police officials have been given permission by the Speaker office to recreate the scene where the altercation and assault from the side of Congress leader Rahul Gandhi took place at Makardwar. How it entirely happened, from where the crowd and gathering of the Congress leaders were coming from different sides, and at Makardwar leaders were staging protests, and that time the altercation happened. Rahul Gandhi pushed Pratap Sarangi, and in fact Mukesh Rajput was behind on two stairs above Pratap Sarangi, and how he also got severely injured, and after that they were admitted to hospital. So the number of crowd, number of people present there, number of MPs and the gathering, the number, all will be recreated now at Makar Dwar. But when it will be recreated, whether it's going to be tomorrow or day after tomorrow, the timeline has not yet been given from the Speaker office, but yes, the permission to recreate entire scene has been given. Also, Delhi Police will be recording the statement of the Pratap Sarangi and Mukesh Rajput. Today or tomorrow, it's going to be the crime team, crime department of the Delhi Police who will be recording the statement. For now, both the MPs have been shifted to a private hospital in Noida for recovery, as they have not recovered yet. So we have got to know that these back-to-back things are going to happen in another 2 days in national capital, where the crime scene will be recreated. Back to you.
All right, Harsha, many thanks for getting us those details. We have to slip into a short commercial break. Also, a quick check of the big story we're tracking on the other side. Yes, amid a power tussle in Indie bloc, veteran Congress leader Mani Shankar Ayyar has also batted for Mamata Banerjee to lead the Indie bloc.
13,000 placements last year. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
The Border-Gavaskar Trophy has reached an interesting point after Team India and Australia engaged in thrilling action while down under. After 3 entertaining red ball contests, the final 2 test matches are expected to emerge as bangers, as they could determine the victor of the series. The series is currently levelled at 1-1, and the 3rd test in Brisbane ended up in a draw. Ahead of the Boxing Day test match, Team India have encountered a huge problem, as one of the team's top performing batters, KL Rahul, has seemingly suffered an injury on his hand. KL Rahul, the opening batsman for Team India in the Border-Gavaskar Trophy, was struck in the hand on Saturday while batting at the nets. While Rahul was practicing in the nets at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, he was struck in the right hand and appeared to be in some discomfort. The visiting team's physio quickly attended to him before the 4th test match against Australia. With the 5 test match series tied at 1, the MCG will host the Boxing Day test starting on the 26th of December. The severity of his injuries is unknown, and the team management has not commented on why he sought medical help. Rahul was seen holding his right hand while undergoing treatment in a video that went viral on social media. In the ongoing tour down under, KL Rahul has been the visiting team's best batsman, amassing 235 runs from 6 innings at a remarkable average of 47. In the 4th test, the graceful right-hander, who had already scored 2 half-centuries, is expected to open Team India batting with the young southpaw Yashasvi Jaiswal. Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli are coping maximum criticism for being walking wickets during the ongoing test series.
Republic TV live and breaking at 2:30 p.m. with me, Kriti Mehta. Now viewers, a face-off has erupted once again over Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, with the BJP targeting the Congress, saying it has betrayed Dr. Ambedkar not once but several times. We'll bring you more details on what was said after a quick check of the headlines. Clincher proof of Congress link to attack on Allu Arjun's house surfaces. Opposition questions the role of Youth Congress president in attack on actor's house. BJP escalates attack on Congress government, terms attack on actor's house a state-sponsored incident.
सर काफ़ी हैवी फायरिंग हम लोगों पर की गई। इसमें जवाबी कार्रवाई में ये तीनों क्रिटिकली इंजर्ड हुए। इन तीनों को CSC पूरनपुर पहुंचाया गया। वहां पर प्राथमिक उपचार देकर इन्हें जिला अस्पताल लाया गया, जहां इनकी मृत्यु की पुष्टि CMO साहब और उनकी टीम के द्वारा की गई है।
3 Khalistani terrorists behind Gurdaspur attack killed in encounter in a joint operation by UP and Punjab police. UP police recovers 40 letters from riot-hit Sambhal district. Letters point to outsiders' role behind Sambhal clashes. Amid power tussle in Indie bloc, veteran Congress leader Manishankar Iyer bats for Mamata Banerjee. Pakistan claims stadiums ready for Champions Trophy 2025, but the real picture shows garbage mounds, construction debris, Pakistan's bundle of lies exposed. Abusegate controversy in Karnataka has now intensified after Congress Minister Lakshmi Hebelkar released a video allegedly showing BJP MLC CT Ravi calling her a prostitute. Now, Hebelkar claims that Ravi made the derogatory remark 4 times during a conversation. In response to that, the BJP has clearly denied the authenticity of the video, labeling it as fake and accusing Hebelkar of lying. Let's listen in first to that 18-second video released by the minister. Shri Lakshmi, who's joining us live from the Kannada newsroom. Shri Lakshmi, what is the BJP's claim to say that the video is not authentic?
Well, Kruti, the Abusegate scandal in Karnataka has risen up to a new level with Lakshmi Hebelkar releasing this video today and challenging CT Ravi, saying that she's going to complain to the speaker once again and she's ready to face 100 leaders like CT Ravi. BJP is saying that CT Ravi has not uttered that word at all. He has said that she is frustrated. Frustrated is the word that CT Ravi has used. That's what BJP is claiming, and CT Ravi is also claiming the same as well. The FSL report is yet to come. This is just a video released by Lakshmi Hebelkar, a private, video taken by a private camera, which has been released by Lakshmi Hebelkar. The official audio video of the assembly has not yet out. The speaker, Baswaraj Horatti, has said that it sounds like, but he has clearly said that CT Ravi has not uttered that word. But the floor leader has said that CT Ravi has uttered the word prostitute. It is yet to be decided by the ethics committee of the assembly whether CT Ravi has uttered or not. It is left to the, if it goes to judiciary, then it is left to the court to be decided. But on the other hand, Lakshmi Hebelkar today, after 2 days, came in front of the camera, came in front of the media and lashed back against CT Ravi, saying that she's going to take this fight to a new level. She's not going to back up, but she's going to take this fight to a new level. She's backed up by Congress leaders like Priyanka Gandhi, Siddaramaiah and Randeep Surjewala. They all are in constant touch regarding this issue with Lakshmi Hebbalkar. That's what she has said. And she has also said that being a lady who's from the land of Kitturu Channamma, she's going to fight back against this abusive politics. And she has also said that to keep strong ladies like her away from politics, people like Siti Ravi throw this kind of abusive language at her. And she has also said that she is going to give a complaint to Prime Minister as well against this abusive language, derogatory language used by BJP leaders against her. And she has claimed many more things. But on the other hand, Kruti, 30-40 people who attacked Siti Ravi on that day and who, tried break open the gates of assembly. The case has been today registered against them, that too without naming any one of them. Big question now is whether the police is scared of taking charge against those people as well.
Well, absolutely, Sri Lakshmi. Let's also show our viewers the statement that has now come in from the Karnataka minister after earlier she has said she was extremely shocked with everything that panned out in the council. She has now released another statement. Let's listen in.
किया है 3 मासूमों का जान लिया है और आप इसके लिए आप खूनी रहेंगे एंड यू आर अ कोलेगार, यू आर अ मर्डरर करके मैंने कहा। तो इतना बोलने के बाद राहुल गांधी ड्रग एडिक्ट, इसके आपत्ति होने के बाद तो उन्होंने मुझे एक वर्ड यूज़ किया, कहने में भी शर्म आती है लेकिन कहना पड़ेगा, सहना पड़ेगा और कड़ा रहना पड़ेगा, प्रॉस्टिट्यूट करके, और वो भी सदन। बताइए मैं क्या करूं, लेकिन इतना बोलना चाहती हूं कि बीजेपी का कहने का अलग रहता है, करने का अलग रहता है। जैसे हाथी का दांत खाने का अलग रहता है और दिखाने का अलग रहता है। आज एक जगह बोलते हैं बेटी पढ़ाओ बेटी बचाओ बोलते हैं, और दूसरी तरफ भारत देश के बेटियों के ऊपर ऐसे अन्याय करते हैं।
All right, viewers, so the controversy now escalating with the Karnataka minister releasing 2 videos of the incident where she claims that the BJP MLC Siti Ravi abused her, used derogatory language against her not once but 4 times in the Legislative Council. With that, let's cut across to some breaking news coming in connection with the dismissed trainee IAS officer Pooja Khedkar. Now in a big setback for her from the Delhi High Court, her anticipatory bail plea has been rejected. The Delhi High Court has rejected the anticipatory bail plea of dismissed trainee IAS officer Pooja Khedkar. In fact, we're also going to go across to now some more breaking news coming in connection to the case concerning actor Allu Arjun. Now, let's tell you, viewers, that 6 people accused of vandalizing his residence in Hyderabad were granted bail earlier today after being produced at a city court. Now, a political war of words has broken out where the fight is between the Congress plus Owaisi versus Allu Arjun. The BJP has condemned the attack on the actor's house in Telangana, calling it unacceptable. Listen in to the BJP leader first.
Bharatiya Janata Party Telangana condemns this kind of attack on the people, whether a celebrity or non-celebrity on that. We are very clear. No one should attack the house because there will be elder people, there will be children, there will be ladies on that, there will be working, there will be doing something in that house, and going and then attacking is not acceptable. We condemn on that. As far as this specific episode is concerned, why the Congress party, Revanth Reddy's government is witch hunting the film personalities. whether it is Nagarjuna or whether it is Mohan Babu or whether it is Allu Arjun. This kind of episode will really make the people scary about living in Telangana. As we know that our Tollywood with great difficulty.
And the condemnation has also come in from the BRS. BRS spokesperson Ravula Sridhar Reddy strongly condemned the attack on Allu Arjun's house, expressing shock that one of the accused had links with the Congress party. Now, he will also criticize the Congress for allegedly encouraging such acts, calling it unacceptable. Listen into that reaction as well.
BRS strongly condemned the attack on film star Allu Arjun's house. What is more shocking is that one of the accused belongs to Congress party. He is a elected leader of their youth wing, and Congress encouraging such acts are not correct, and we strongly demand the police should take strong action on these people who have done this vandalism. Violence has no space in democracy, and especially once after the cases are filed, the film star already is facing the cases, gave his side of version, and politicizing this, going to the personal egos, is not at all correct in this kind of situation. And we strongly demand the police to take stringent action on those accused who have attacked the house of film star and bring them to punishment.
And the Congress and the AIMIM have attacked the actor. They say that since Allu Arjun is an actor, he would be more in business, get more money if people come. Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy along with AIMIM's Akbaruddin Owaisi gave out a statement in the State Assembly. Listen in.
जो हीरो आया आरटीसी एक्स रोड से गाड़ी के रूफटॉप ओपन कर दे के पूरा रोड शो बना है, तो पहले गलती थिएटर को आने के लिए दरखास्त रखा, दरखास्त तो वापस कर दिए। दूसरे गलती रोड शो करने के लिए कुछ बोला भी नहीं। वो आरटीसी एक्स रोड बहुत हाई डेंसिटी ट्रैफिक है, क्योंकि आरटीसी एक्स रोड में 10 थिएटर है, एक नहीं है। संजय है, सुदर्शन है, वोडियन है, इधर है, उधर है, कम से कम 10 थिएटर्स है वहां पर। तो वो 10 थिएटर के लोग आने वाले, पुलिस यही कहा कि भाई यहां पर एक थिएटर रहा तो बात अलग है, 10 थिएटर के अगर कोई फिल्म स्टार आ रहा, सुपरस्टार आ रहा बोले तो लोग जमा हो जाएंगे, गड़बड़ हो जाएंगे, ट्रैफिक के लिए भी दिक्कत हो जाएंगे। इसीलिए उनको हम परमिशन देना मना कर दिए, वो नहीं आना। दूसरी गलती, बिना परमिशन आए, आने के बाद एक्स रोड से पहले, थिएटर से बहुत पहले वो रूफटॉप ओपन कर देके पूरा रोड शो किए। जब ये रोड शो में वो अंदर जा रहे थे, एकदम रैंपेड, मतलब इतना ये हो गए। पुलिस वाले बाद में हमारे ऑफिसर्स मुझे आके वीडियोस दिखाए, वो समय पर इतना ये हो गया, हजारों लोग इकट्ठा होकर वहां पर मैड, मतलब ऐसा ये है एक सिचुएशन, मैं बोल भी नहीं सकता हूं, वो ऐसा माहौल बन गया। उनको भी अंदर जाने के लिए बहुत तकलीफ हो गया। उनका जो प्राइवेट सिक्योरिटी है अदर देन पुलिस, आजकल फंक्शंस में बाउंसर्स बोल रहा है, तो 50-60 बाउंसर लोग सबको मारम धक्का देके हटा दिए। ये मारम धक्का में ऐसा हो गया, लोग इधर पुश कर रहे, इनका सिक्योरिटी उधर पुश कर रहे, इसमें लोग एकदम छोटे छोटे बच्चे, औरत लोग सब क्रश हो गए।
एक मशहूर फिल्म स्टार के बारे में भी हकीकत बोल देना था साहब। क्या हकीकत थी सर? एक गलत बात यह फैलाई जा रही है कि गवर्नमेंट ने, अगर मैं गलत हूं तो आप क्लैरिफाई कर दीजिए सर, ये सब्जेक्ट से हटकर है, लेकिन मैं बोल रहा हूं, मैं नाम लेना नहीं चाहता वो मशहूर फिल्म स्टार का, क्योंकि मैं अहमियत देना नहीं चाहता, लेकिन सर मेरे इंफॉर्मेशन के हिसाब से वो फिल्म स्टार गए थिएटर को पिक्चर देखने के लिए, बैठे हुए थे, गड़बड़ हुई, उसके बाद पुलिस वाले आकर बोले कि भगदड़ हो गई, स्टैम्पेड हो गया, 2 बच्चे गिर गए हैं, एक लेडी मर गई है। तो उसके बाद में वो फिल्म स्टार पलट के ऐसा मुस्कुराते हैं और बोलते हैं अब तो पिक्चर हिट होने वाली है। और जो लोग बोल रहे हैं कि वेव कर लेते गए, सर 1-2 बच्चे स्टैम्पेड में आ गए, एक औरत मर गई, उसके बाद भी वहीं पर बैठकर पूरा पिक्चर देखकर उठकर जाते वक्त भी वो स्टैम्पेड को नहीं देखे, वो फिर गाड़ी में बैठ के ऐसा वेव कर लेते हुए गए। क्या मैं सही हूं या गलत हूं सर, आप बोलिए।
The theatre has sought permission and I've been there, and right in front of my eyes there's police people who are clearing the way, so I was going by their direction. In fact, if there's no permission, they'll tell us that, sir, we don't have permission, please return back, and I'm a law-abiding citizen and I would have followed that. So nothing of that information was given to me, so I was following as per their guidance, and we went inside and there was a lot of crowd, and it is no road show, it is no procession, it's just crowd outside the theatre, right outside the theatre, just a couple of maybe meters and yards outside the theatre. I just wave my hands because that's the respect that hundreds of people come to see you. It's my basic respect that I wave my hands. Nobody even approached me, nobody communicated to me. They just said there's overcrowd outside, we have to leave right now. And I left the crowd, and after leaving the crowd I came back home, and next day I came to know that there was a lady and there was a child. The lady died, very, very, very unfortunate. And I left the theatres thinking, okay, they'll watch, once I leave the entire crowd clears away and everybody will be safe. I was in my purest best intention. My intention is not to hurt anybody. My intention is to everybody come to theatres and enjoy the film. I did that for that. I live for that. That's my highest value.
It's time now for a very quick break, but stay tuned. Pakistan claims stadium ready for Champions Trophy, but real pictures show garbage mounds, construction debris, exposing Pakistan's bundle of lies.
$13,000 placements last year. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
biggest news break from the state of Maharashtra.
उस दिन सनसेट देखने छज्जे पे चढ़ा, टूट गया।
हाँ, तो किसने बोला घर की दीवार पे रॉक क्लाइंबिंग करने को?
सफीना बदतमीजी।
समझ गया। मेरे पास आप दोनों की प्रॉब्लम की मेडिसिन है। इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
Former India skipper Virat Kohli has not been having the best of times lately.
Be it on the field or off the field, problems seem to be mounting for the former India skipper. Kohli started the ongoing edition of the Border-Gavaskar Trophy in some style by scoring a thumping ton against the Australian cricket team. But right after the Perth Test match, Kohli has failed to put bat to ball consistently, and this has gotten all sorts of fans and experts talking about his future. After the culmination of the Gabba Test match, which ended in a draw, Kohli had a heated exchange with an Australian journalist who was trying to click pictures of his children. The Australian media criticized the former India skipper for his conduct, and this means that the Border-Gavaskar Trophy will potentially spice up even more. Unfortunately for Kohli though, he also finds himself embroiled in a legal battle as the Bengaluru civic body has issued a notice against a Virat Kohli co-owned restaurant for fire safety violations. Ahead of the crucial India vs Australia Boxing Day Test match that will be played at the mighty Melbourne Cricket Ground, Kohli finds himself in a fresh new problem. The former India skipper's co-owned restaurant that is located near the Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru has been accused of violating fire safety norms. The restaurant reportedly has been functioning without getting the mandatory clearances, including a no objection certificate or an NOC from the fire department. The Bengaluru civic body has issued a notice against Kohli's co-owned restaurant on a complaint that was alleging fire safety violations. The Bengaluru civic body issued a
$13,000 placements last year. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
Allu Arjun నివాసంలో మెల్లగా నువ్వు పడతావు అటు సెక్యూరిటీ సిబ్బంది వారించడంతో పెద్ద
The cricketing world right now waits in anticipation for the Boxing Day Test match, the next Test match in the Border-Gavaskar Trophy. The series currently hangs in balance, with both the teams winning one match each in the series. Both India and Australia have their eyes fixated on the World Test Championship finals, and they're in dire need to win the series to make a case for themselves. With South Africa almost certain to play the World Test Championship finals, there is only one spot up for the grabs, and the pressure keeps on mounting for both the teams. Australia are the defending champions of the WTC Mace, whereas India have featured in the finals for 2 consecutive times. As far as cricketing skills are concerned, Australians have looked like the better side, and they have put India under tremendous pressure. India's biggest concern lies with their skipper Rohit Sharma, who has not been in good nick. India are going through the hard grind in the Melbourne cricket ground. If India happen to lose the 4th test match of the Border-Gavaskar Trophy, their hopes to qualify for the WTC finals will be done and dusted. India's hopes of retaining the Border-Gavaskar Trophy will also take a massive hit. The visitors are under a huge pressure to perform, and a loss at the MCG will raise big questions on them. The team has started to train at the MCG, but there is some bad news coming out of the Indian camp. Skipper Rohit Sharma, while fine-tuning his skills, was reportedly hit on the knee. The skipper was later spotted sitting on a chair, strapped. The physios are reportedly monitoring Rohit's current situation, as India are in no condition to miss their skipper. There has been a lot of talk around the Indian dressing room's environment after Ravichandran Ashwin's retirement. Many believe that Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli might follow Ashwin's footsteps and decide to retire after the culmination of the Border-Gavaskar Trophy. If India happen to lose the MCG Test match, they will not only miss out on a chance to retain the coveted BGT trophy, but will also be out of the World Test Championship. The Boxing Day Test match starts on the 26th of December 2024.
Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
attack on the, I beg your pardon, all-out politics that plays out on the attack on Allu Arjun's residence, where the BRS and the BJP are calling it state-sponsored. We get you all the details in this edition. A very good afternoon. I'm Suesha Sawant. A quick check of the headlines first up. Clincher proof of Congress link to attack on Allu Arjun's house surfaces. Opposition questions the role of Youth Congress president in the attack on actor's house. BJP escalates the attack on Congress. Government terms the attack on actor's house a state-sponsored incident.
काफ़ी हैवी फायरिंग हम लोगों पर की गई। इसमें जवाबी कार्रवाई में ये तीनों क्रिटिकली इंजर्ड हुए। इन तीनों को सीएससी पूरनपुर पहुंचाया गया। वहां पर प्राथमिक उपचार देकर इन्हें जिला अस्पताल लाया गया, जहां इनकी मृत्यु की पुष्टि सीएम साहब और उसकी टीम के द्वारा की गई है।
3 Khalistani terrorists behind Gurdaspur attack killed in encounter in joint operation by UP and Punjab police. UP police recovers 40 letters from riot-hit Sambal district. Letters point to outsiders' role in Sambal clashes. Amid power tussle in Indi block, veteran Congress leader Manishankar Iyer bats for Mamata Banerjee. Pakistan claims stadiums ready for Champions Trophy 2025, but real picture shows garbage mounting, construction debris, Pakistan's bundle of lies exposed. And first up, we cut across to breaking news coming in. Dismissed trainee IAS officer Pooja Khedkar receives a huge setback from the Delhi High Court. The Delhi High Court has rejected Pooja Khedkar's anticipatory bail plea. The High Court has said that the present incident is an example of fraud, not only with the organization, but with the entire society. The Delhi High Court has gone on to say that advantage was taken and prima facie evidence shows that the candidate is not eligible to take advantage, also adding that the interrogation is necessary to find out the conspiracy behind this matter. The High Court said that there is every possibility that the family obtained fake documents in connivance with higher officials, and that interrogation of the accused person in such a crime is necessary to find out facts. Let me cut across to Gopi, joining us live with further details of what transpired in the Delhi High Court on Pooja Khedkar's matter and strong observations that were made.
Well, Suyesha, Justice Chandradhari Singh today at the Delhi High Court said that the prima facie, a strong case needs to be made towards Pooja Khedkar for misusing the non-creamy layer in the civil service exam UPSC, which we have been seeing since many months now. We have been following this case. While strong allegations and discussions had also happened in the courtroom, where one was being how she had misused the non-creamy layer to get privileges for UPSC. Second was the second point of discussion was they had raised serious questions against the link-ups with the senior officials to obtain fake documents. Now even the parents are involved. Let's tell our viewers that parents, the father of accused was also arrested, and then he was out on bail. So these are the point of discussions that had happened in the Delhi High Court today, while her anticipatory bail is rejected. Back to you.
All right, Gopi, many thanks for getting us those details. Of course, we keep coming back to you as we pursue this case further. Meanwhile, we also shift our focus to the latest on Allu Arjun, where tension has reached new heights. On Sunday evening, his residence was vandalized. Protesters had gone on to attack his Hyderabad property. Protesters can be seen holding placards, pelting the house in Jubilee Hills with stones and tomatoes, breaking flower pots and demanding the actor take care of the victim's family. From the Pushpa to Stampede incident where the woman unfortunately lost her life, this is that entire video of what happened outside his residence. Take a look.
సిబ్బంది వాదించడంతో పెద్ద ఎత్తున
క్లియర్గా గమనించవచ్చు. అంటే రేవంతి కుటుంబం రోడ్డు మీద పడడానికి, రేవతి చనిపోవడానికి, దాని తర్వాత హాస్పిటల్ బారిన పడడానికి కూడా అల్లు అర్జునే కారణం అని చెప్తా ఉన్నారు. లోపల తీవ్ర వాగ్వాదం జరుగుతున్నటువంటి విషయాలు క్లియర్గా చూడవచ్చు. ఓన్లీ జేఏసీకి సంబంధించినటువంటి వాళ్ళు ఫ్లెక్సీలు ప్లకార్డులు తీసుకొని వచ్చి నినాదాలు చేస్తున్నటువంటి క్రమంలో లోపల అల్లు అర్జున్కి సంబంధించినటువంటి వ్యక్తిగత సిబ్బందితో ఓన్లీ జేఏసీకి సంబంధించినటువంటి విద్యార్థులకి గొడవ.
Cutting across to Aneri, who's been tracking the story very closely. Aneri, this particular video that shows us in depth to what happened to Allu Arjun's property and how these perpetrators barged in, especially the focus on the all-out politics where the BJP and BRS are calling it state-sponsored. This even as the Congress says that it is just the law and order taking its course.
Well, that's right, Suesha. We have been seeing that there is a lot of political face-off as well. On one side, we see that the BJP is calling it a state-sponsored attack and vandalism that had taken place at Allu Arjun's residence, and also on the other side, as you see in the visuals, how the protesters had tried and entered inside the residence of Allu Arjun. We'll just try and get you these visuals. As you can see, the protesters had first come here, and then later they tried to barge in inside the house of Allu Arjun, and they tried to jump over this wall and got inside the residence, and they tried to vandalize the property of Allu Arjun's at his residence basically. And also at the same time we have been seeing that how there is a massive political face-off as well, because on one side we are seeing that how the BRS has been hitting out at the Congress, because one of the protesters, one of the vandalizers is said to be the Youth Congress president from the Kodangal constituency. And also on the other side we have been seeing that how the Congress party is saying that the Reddy Srinivas was an ex-BRS person. He, as you can see in the photo also, on one side he is having a photo with Revanth Reddy, and earlier he was with the BRS is what the Congress is claiming. So definitely the war of words between the political parties has been escalating over this particular incident since the time Allu Arjun was arrested, and following which we also saw how there were various developments that went on, and over the protest, the vandalism that took place at Allu Arjun's residence yesterday evening.
All right, Aneri, do stay on as we also put out those CCTV visuals from the night of the stampede, which had been released by the Hyderabad police. Now, CCTV that shows Hyderabad police had been waiting inside Sandhya Theatre. This as the police has been claiming all along that they had told the actor that the actor should not come to Sandhya Theatre, and there could be a law and order situation. But what exactly does this footage indicate? Is there more than what meets the eye? Is it a larger conspiracy against Allu Arjun? Aneri.
Well, Suesha, the CCTV footage which very clearly shows the timing and the movement when Allu Arjun was coming out, as to how the crowd were tried and gather near Allu Arjun at the time when Allu Arjun was coming out. Remember, when Allu Arjun was coming out, before that itself, the police officials had tried and informed Allu Arjun's team, Allu Arjun, that over the incident, over the death of the woman there, but then Allu Arjun did not come out is what they are being claiming. And later, after the DCP went and informed, that is the time when Allu Arjun came out, and following which we saw that how there was a huge crowd, and how the bouncers of Allu Arjun, the security personnel of Allu Arjun, tried to push away all of them following a huge gathering. And that's the reason why we also see that how there has been a claim by the police officials that that Allu Arjun did not come out when he was informed. Later, after some time, it took some time for him to come out is what what the police is claiming. So definitely a lot of things which have been going on. On one side, we see that the police officials have been saying that they are investigating into the matter, and also on the other side, we have been seeing how there is a political face-off as well.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And we quickly shift our focus to the political war of words that has now taken a whole new turn. How 6 people who were accused of vandalizing Allu Arjun's property. Before we play out those responses, Aneri, important to understand how this face-off between the Hyderabad police and Allu Arjun is escalating, because the Congress is on the defensive. They're saying that it is a law and order matter and the police is reacting as they are, and they should be doing. However, it is the BJP and the BRS that are also taking on the Congress, saying that Allu Arjun is being targeted. How is the CCTV footage linked to this?
Well, Suesha, what we have been seeing is that the BRS and the BJP have been questioning the Congress government since the time Allu Arjun was arrested. They had questioned Revanth Reddy, and also right now also after the protests that had taken place at Allu Arjun's residence, also we see that how the BJP has been hitting out at the Congress government because we had seen that one of the protesters seemed to be having a Congress link over this whole protest which had taken place. But now also at the same time, when we talk about the CCTV, the timing, and a lot of questions now being raised over the police officials, because on one side we see that the police in the beginning had said that they did not get any sort of information from the theatre management or from the Allu Arjun's team over the arrival of the actor at the theatre. But then later, also on the day of arrest of Allu Arjun, we had seen how the police officials had come out with a statement saying that they had received a letter from the Sandhya Theatre in the inward section, whereas there was no verbal communication from the management. And later we had seen that how the police officials, coming in their defense, they had come out with a letter stating that they had informed the police official, they had informed the Sandhya Theatre management over that there would be a huge crowd and that it would not be possible to control the crowd, and that's the reason there is no permission for Allu Arjun and the production team to come at Sandhya Theatre. So definitely a lot of flip-flops from the side of the police as well. But now the CCTV footage also talks a lot of things, as to the police has been claiming that they had went and informed Allu Arjun, who was inside the theatre watching the movie there, over the incident that had taken place. But then despite that, Allu Arjun did not come out. And later, after the DCP went and informed about the seriousness of the matter, after which we see, after a long time, after it took some time for Allu Arjun to come out of the theatre, is what the police is claiming.
Absolutely. And Aneri, we continue to track the story closely, because in context of what we are speaking, it is important to put out those political reactions where the BJP and the BRS taking on the Congress. In fact, BJP put out several tweets to this effect, saying that Allu Arjun did not support the Congress in its campaign, and that is the very reason he's being targeted. They're calling this a state-sponsored incident. Let's listen in to those responses.
Bharatiya Janata Party Telangana condemns this kind of attack on the people, whether a celebrity or a non-celebrity on that. We are very clear. No one should attack the house, because there will be elder people, there will be children, there will be ladies on that, there will be working, there will be doing something in that house, and going and then attacking is not acceptable. We condemn on that. As far as this specific episode is concerned, why the Congress party, Revanth Reddy's government is witch hunting the film personalities, whether it is Nagarjuna or whether it is Mohan Babu or whether it is Allu Arjun. This kind of episode will really make the people scary about living in Telangana. As we know that our Tollywood with great difficulty.
Meanwhile, BRS spokesperson Ravula Sridhar Reddy, who strongly condemned the attack on Allu Arjun, he's also gone on to express shock, saying that one of the vandals was linked with the Congress party, and that picture that has gone viral indicates the same. Listen in to that response.
BRS strongly condemned the attack on film star Allu Arjun's house. What is more shocking is that one of the accused belongs to Congress party, He is a elected leader of their youth wing, and Congress encouraging such acts are not correct, and we strongly demand the police should take strong action on these people who have done this vandalism. Violence has no space in democracy, and especially once after the cases are filed, the film star already is facing the cases, gave his side of version, and politicizing this, going to the personal egos, is not at all correct in this kind of situation. And we strongly demand the police to take stringent action on those accused who have attacked the house of film star and bring them to punishment.
And while the Congress attacking the actor said that since Allu Arjun is an actor, he would be more in business, make more money if people come. Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy, along with AIMIM's Akbaruddin Owaisi, gave out a statement in the State Assembly on Saturday regarding the same. Listen in.
जो हीरो आया आरटीसी एक्स रोड से गाड़ी के रूफ टॉप ओपन कर दे के पूरा रोड शो बनाए, तो पहले गलती थिएटर को आने के लिए दरखास्त रखा, दरखास्त तो वापस कर दिए। दूसरे गलती रोड शो करने के लिए कुछ बोला भी नहीं। वो आरटीसी एक्स रोड बहुत हाई डेंसिटी ट्रैफिक है, क्योंकि आरटीसी एक्स रोड में 10 थिएटर है, एक नहीं है। संजय है, सुदर्शन है, वोडियन है, इधर है, उधर है, कम से कम 10 थिएटर्स है वहां पर। तो वो 10 थिएटर के लोग आने वाले, पुलिस यही कहा कि भाई यहाँ पर एक थिएटर रहा तो बात अलग है, 10 थिएटर के अगर कोई फिल्म स्टार आ रहा, सुपरस्टार आ रहा बोले तो लोग जमा हो जाएंगे, गड़बड़ हो जाएंगे, ट्रैफिक के लिए भी दिक्कत हो जाएंगे, इसीलिए उनको हम परमिशन देना मना कर दिए, वो नहीं आना। दूसरी गलती, बिना परमिशन आने के बाद एक्स रोड से पहले, थिएटर से बहुत पहले वो रूफटॉप ओपन कर दे के पूरा रोड शो किए। जब ये रोड शो में वो अंदर जा रहे थे, एकदम रैंपेड, मतलब इतना ये हो गए, पुलिस वाले बाद में हमारे ऑफिसर्स मुझे आके वीडियोस दिखाए, वो समय पर इतना ये हो गया, हजारों लोग इकट्ठा होकर वहां पर मैड, मतलब ऐसा ये है एक सिचुएशन, मैं बोल भी नहीं सकता हूं, वो ऐसा माहौल बन गया। उनको भी अंदर जाने के लिए बहुत तकलीफ हो गया। उनका जो प्राइवेट सिक्योरिटी है अदर देन पुलिस, आजकल फंक्शंस में बाउंसर्स बोल रहा है, तो 50-60 बाउंसर लोग सबको मारम धक्का देके हटा दिए। ये मारम धक्का में ऐसा हो गया, लोग इधर पुश कर रहे, इनका सिक्योरिटी उधर पुश कर रहे, इसमें लोग एकदम छोटे छोटे बच्चे, औरत लोग सब क्रश हो गए।
एक मशहूर फिल्म स्टार के बारे में भी हकीकत बोल देना था साहब। क्या हकीकत थी सर? एक गलत बात यह फैलाई जा रही है कि गवर्नमेंट ने, अगर मैं गलत हूं तो आप क्लैरिफाई कर दीजिए सर, मैं ये सब्जेक्ट से हटकर है, लेकिन मैं बोल रहा हूं, मैं नाम लेना नहीं चाहता वो मशहूर फिल्म स्टार का, क्योंकि मैं अहमियत देना नहीं चाहता, लेकिन सर मेरे इंफॉर्मेशन के हिसाब से वो फिल्म स्टार गए थिएटर को पिक्चर देखने के लिए, बैठे हुए थे, गड़बड़ हुई, उसके बाद पुलिस वाले आकर बोले कि भगदड़ हो गई, स्टैम्पेड हो गया, 2 बच्चे गिर गए हैं, एक लेडी मर गई है। तो उसके बाद में वो फिल्म स्टार पलट के ऐसा मुस्कुराते हैं और बोलते हैं अब तो पिक्चर हिट होने वाली है। और जो लोग बोल रहे हैं कि वेव कर लेते गए, सर 1-2 बच्चे स्टैम्पेड में आ गए, एक औरत मर गई, उसके बाद भी वहीं पर बैठकर पूरा पिक्चर देखकर उठकर जाते वक्त भी वो स्टैम्पेड को नहीं देखे, वो फिर गाड़ी में बैठ के ऐसा वेव कर लेते हुए गए। क्या मैं सही हूं या गलत हूं सर, आप बोलिए।
Meanwhile, on the same day, when Revanth Reddy and Akbaruddin Owaisi blamed Allu Arjun for the stampede, the actor came out and issued a statement in public where he detailed on what had happened on that night. He also claimed that there is an attempt to character assassinate him. Listen in.
The theatre has sought permission and I've been there, and right in front of my eyes there's police people who are clearing the way, so I was going by their direction. In fact, if there's no permission, they'll tell us that, sir, we don't have permission, please return back, and I'm a law-abiding citizen and I would have followed that. So nothing of that information was given to me, so I was following as per their guidance, and we went inside and there was a lot of crowd, and it is no road show, it is no procession, it's just crowd outside the theatre, right outside the theatre, just a couple of maybe meters and yards outside the theatre. I just wave my hands because that's the respect that hundreds of people come to see you. It's my basic respect that I wave my hands. Nobody even approached me. Nobody communicated to me. They just said there's overcrowd outside. We have to leave right now. And I left the crowd. And after leaving the crowd, I came back home. And next day, I came to know that there was a lady and there was a child. The lady died. Very, very, very unfortunate. And I left the theatres, thinking, okay, they'll watch. Once I leave, the entire crowd clears away and everybody will be safe. I was in my purest, best intention. My intention is not to hurt anybody. My intention is to everybody come to theatres and enjoy the film. I did that for that. I live for that. That's my highest value.
And we now shift focus to Karnataka Home Minister G. Parmeshwara, who has reacted on that viral video from Suvarna Soda in the CT Ravi case. He said, and I quote, that the viral video from the assembly will be verified. He also went on to add, and I quote, we will ask for the forensics team to verify the video. He said that if the speaker orders, cops will probe that entire video. This is the latest coming in from Karnataka Home Minister on the Abusegate controversy that has escalated. That video that was released. And now the Karnataka government that is all set to verify the video. Let me cut across to Smita joining us from the Kannada newsroom on further details. Smita, while we understand the latest statement coming in from the Karnataka Home Minister, how soon are they likely to act on investigating the video?
Now it's up to the police, agency that the video has to be verified or not. The decision has to be taken by the police because the video was released by the minister herself, who is also the complainant in the case. Now, Basavaraj Horati, who is the chairperson of the, the assembly, also spoke exclusively to Republic Kannada, and he clearly said that as the session was adjourned, there is no official recordings of audio or video regarding this abuse claim by the minister Lakshmi Hebbalkar. But whatever the video was released by Lakshmi Hebbalkar and is viral in the internet, might be some fake video or some adulterated or some random person has shot the video in the mobile, but the authenticity of the video has to be verified, is what exactly Basavaraj Horati, the chairperson, said. And now reacting to this, Home Minister Dr. G. Parmeshwar has said that the police department will definitely collect the viral video and the audio clippings and also the audio and video clipping which Minister Lakshmi Hebbalkar has released today and will be sent to the FSL to, get verified and checked about the authenticity of the video. And once the audio and video, which is going viral, the authenticity is confirmed, then only will the police department will be able to take action against MLC CT Ravi, is what exactly Home Minister is saying. But Lakshmi Hebbalkar, the minister and also the complainant in the case, is very adamant, and she is saying that if there is an, there is an urge to go back to Basavaraj Horati and complain again about CT Ravi, she is ready to do that also. And also through the police department, she will make sure that CT Ravi is punished and the legal action against CT Ravi will be taken, because she is claiming that she has the access to the videos and audio of the incident on the December 19th, Parishad Assembly sessions, is what Lakshmi Hebbalkar is saying. But again, there are a lot of confusion. Is the audio and video official? Is there any adulteration in it? This has to be clarified. That is what exactly Home Minister Dr. G. Parmeshwar is also saying.
Absolutely, and for both sides it is important that the video is certainly investigated and its authenticity is looked into, whether it is doctored, whether it is genuine, because Minister Lakshmi herself has released the video but the BJP is calling it doctored. Let's take a look at that entire sequence.
अपने चेयर पे बैठ के अंबेडकर जी का स्ट्राइक चल रहा था। जैसे स्ट्राइक ख़त्म हुआ हम सब आराम से बैठे थे, लेकिन जो एमएलसी जो माननीय सिटी रवि जी थे वो भी अपने सीट पे आए और आके एकदम से बोलने लगे, इर्रेलेवेंट था ये, राहुल गांधी ड्रग एडिक्ट। तो बाद में मैंने बोला आपने एक्सीडेंट किया है, 3 मासूमों का जान लिया है और आप इसके लिए आप खूनी रहेंगे एंड यू आर अ कोलेगार, यू आर अ मर्डरर करके मैंने कहा। तो इतना बोलने के बाद राहुल गांधी ड्रग एडिक्ट इसके आपत्ति होने के बाद तो उन्होंने मुझे एक वर्ड यूज़ किया, कहने में भी शर्म आती है लेकिन कहना पड़ेगा, सहना पड़ेगा और कड़ा रहना पड़ेगा, प्रॉस्टिट्यूट करके, और वो भी सदन। बताइए मैं क्या करूं, लेकिन इतना बोलना चाहती हूं कि बीजेपी का कहने का अलग रहता है, करने का अलग रहता है। जैसे हाथी का दांत खाने का अलग रहता है और दिखाने का अलग रहता है। आज एक जगह बोलते हैं बेटी पढ़ाओ बेटी बचाओ बोलते हैं, और दूसरी तरफ भारत देश के बेटियों के ऊपर ऐसे अन्याय करते हैं।
Time now for a short commercial break. On the other side, 3 Khalistani terrorists behind Gurdaspur attack killed in encounter in joint operation by UP and Punjab police.
उस दिन सनसेट देखने छज्जे पे चढ़ा, टूट गया।
हाँ तो किसने बोला घर की दीवार पे रॉक क्लाइंबिंग करने को?
सफीना बदतमीजी।
समझ गया। मेरे पास आप दोनों की प्रॉब्लम की मेडिसिन है। इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
The Border-Gavaskar Trophy has reached an interesting point after Team India and Australia engaged in thrilling action while down under. After 3 entertaining red ball contests, the final 2 test matches are expected to emerge as bangers as they could determine the victor of the series. The series is currently levelled at 1-1 and the 3rd test in Brisbane ended up in a draw. Ahead of the Boxing Day test match, Team India have encountered a huge problem as one of the team's top performing batters, KL Rahul, has seemingly suffered an injury on his hand. KL Rahul, the opening batsman for Team India in the Border-Gavaskar Trophy, was struck in the hand on Saturday while batting at the nets. While Rahul was practicing in the nets at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, he was struck in the right hand and appeared to be in some discomfort. The visiting team's physio quickly attended to him before the 4th test match against Australia. With the 5 test match series tied at 1, the MCG will host the Boxing Day test starting on the 26th of December. The severity of his injuries is unknown and the team management has not commented on why he sought medical help. Rahul was seen holding his right hand while undergoing treatment in a video that went viral on social media. In the ongoing tour down under, KL Rahul has been the visiting team's best batsman, amassing 235 runs from 6 innings at a remarkable average of 47. In the 4th test, the graceful right-hander who had already scored 2 half-centuries is expected to open Team India batting with the young southpaw Yashasvi Jaiswal. Rohit Sharma and Virat
proof of Congress linked to attack on Allu Arjun's house surfaces. Opposition questions the role of Youth Congress president in the attack on the actor's house. CCTV pictures from the night of the stampede released by Hyderabad police shows police waiting inside Sandhya Theatre. of over Ambedkar escalates. BJP ups the ante, says it is the Congress who betrayed Ambedkar.
काफ़ी हैवी फायरिंग हम लोगों पर की गई। उसमें जवाबी कार्रवाई में ये तीनों क्रिटिकली इंजर्ड हुए। इन तीनों को CSC पूरनपुर पहुंचाया गया। वहां पर प्राथमिक उपचार देकर इन्हें जिला अस्पताल लाया गया, जहां इनकी मृत्यु की पुष्टि CMO साहब और उनकी टीम के द्वारा की गई है।
3 Khalistani terrorists behind Gurdaspur attack killed in encounter in joint operation by UP and Punjab police. Pakistan claims stadiums ready for Champions Trophy 2025, but the reality is entirely different. Pictures show garbage mounting, construction debris, Pakistan's lies exposed. Cutting across to breaking news coming in. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has made a statement saying that Bangladeshi influx is a threat to all the states and not just Manipur. This is the latest statement coming in from Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh on the Bangladeshi influx, with tension mounting and how there has been an increased infiltration bid, where Manipur Chief Minister says that this is not just a threat to Manipur but to all the states along the border. Let's listen into that statement.
Not only the Manipur, इसको असम हो, त्रिपुरा हो, अरुणाचल हो, मिजोरम हो, इसको हम सब मिलके we have to be united and we have to tackle it as one. क्योंकि हर एक जगह से बांग्लादेश से भी आ रहा है, म्यांमार से भी आ रहा है, तो हम सब मिलके इसको, ये not non issues of Manipur, ये असम में भी हो रहा है, ये अरुणाचल में भी हो रहा है, मिजोरम में भी हो रहा है, त्रिपुरा में भी हो रहा है, मणिपुर में भी हो रहा है. Not only the Manipur, इसको असम हो, त्रिपुरा हो, अरुणाचल हो, मिजोरम हो, इसको हम सब मिलके we have to be united and we have to tackle it as one. क्योंकि हर एक जगह से बांग्लादेश से भी आ रहा है, म्यांमार से भी आ रहा है, तो हम सब मिलके इसको, ये not non issues of Manipur, ये असम में भी हो रहा है, ये अरुणाचल में भी हो रहा है, मिजोरम में भी हो रहा है, त्रिपुरा में भी हो रहा है, मणिपुर में भी हो रहा है.
And we now get you details of that joint operation by the Uttar Pradesh and Punjab police, where 3 pro-Khalistan terrorists were killed in an encounter. This happened in UP's Pilibhit district. Authorities reported the recovery of 2 AK series assault rifles and 2 Glock pistols from the scene. The accused were identified as Gurbinder Singh, Virender Singh alias Ravi, and Jaspreet Singh alias Pratap Singh, all residents of Gurdaspur, where the police has established connection with the Gurdaspur explosion. Listen in.
जनपद गुरदासपुर में कुछ दिवस पहले बख्शीवाल पुलिस चौकी पर एक ग्रेनेड फेंका गया था। उसी क्रम में गुरदासपुर पुलिस आज यहाँ सुबह थाना पूरनपुर पर अला सुबह पहुँची। उनके द्वारा ये बताया गया जिन 3 संदिग्धों द्वारा वहाँ पर ये कार्रवाई की गई है वो पूरनपुर कस्बे में छुपे हुए हैं। उसी सूचना पर थाना पूरनपुर द्वारा जनपदीय कंट्रोल रूम को और हम सभी उच्च अधिकारियों को अवगत कराया गया। उसी में जब उनका पीछा किया गया और उनको खोजने की कार्रवाई की गई तो जो कमरिया पॉइंट पर पिकेट है उसके द्वारा ये बताया गया कि एक बाइक पर 3 संदिग्ध बहुत तेज़ी से पीलीभीत शहर की तरफ गए हैं। उसके द्वारा काफ़ी हैवी फायरिंग हम लोगों पर की गई। उसमें जवाबी कार्रवाई में ये तीनों क्रिटिकली इंजर्ड हुए। इन तीनों को CSC पूरनपुर पहुंचाया गया। वहां पर प्राथमिक उपचार देकर इन्हें जिला अस्पताल लाया गया, जहां इनकी मृत्यु की पुष्टि CMO साहब और उनकी टीम के द्वारा की गई है। इनसे 2 AK-47, 2 फॉरेन मेड ग्लॉक पिस्टल्स, एक थाना पूरनपुर से जो चोरी से संबंधित बाइक थी वो बरामद हुई है।
And while all these 3 individuals who are allegedly linked to the blast at the abandoned Vadala Bangar police post in Kalanor Tehsil in Gurdaspur district on the 19th of December, Khalistan Zindabad force that claimed responsibility for the attack in an unverified report that is now circulating on social media. It was the 2nd explosion in the district within 48 hours and the 8th incident in Punjab since November 24. Despite heightened police presence in the area, no casualties or damage to property that was reported.
a major breakthrough against ISI-sponsored terrorism in Punjab. A joint operation of UP Police and Punjab Police has led to an encounter with 3 operatives of Khalistani Zindabad force in district Pilibhit, UP. In this encounter, 2 AK-47 rifles and 2 Glock pistols have been recovered. The 3 persons involved who fired at the police party have been identified as Varinder Singh alias Ravi, Gurvinder Singh and Jashanpreet Singh alias Pratap Singh. All 3 are resident of the area of police station Kalanor. And they were involved in a grenade attack on the police post Bakshiwala in the same police station. The preliminary investigations have led that this module was controlled by Ranjit Singh Nita, the chief of KZF, who is Pakistan based, and he was operating mainly through Jaswinder Singh Manu, who is based in Greece. He belongs to village Agwa, which is the same village of one of the module members, Varinder alias Ravi, who was leading the module. And he was being controlled and masterminded by one Jagjit Singh based in UK. Jagjit Singh is reported to be working in the British Army as well. And Jagjit Singh was using the assumed identity of Fateh Singh Bagi. In fact, the credit was claimed in the name of Fateh Singh Bagi of the KZF. The investigations are going on to expose all the connections and members of the module, and more recoveries and arrests are likely. This is a classic example of interstate cooperation in which police forces of UP and Punjab worked together. The information which was received by us was immediately shared, and a joint operation was launched against the perpetrators.
And shifting focus, even as Pakistan claims that its stadiums are absolutely ready for the upcoming Champions Trophy, videos that have surfaced on social media that tell the contrary ahead of the Champions Trophy 2025, the real picture of Pakistan stadiums that stands exposed. Pictures that clearly show you the condition of those stadiums where construction debris is all across, garbage is mounting, and Pakistan's lies has been completely exposed. I'd like to cut across to Kaswar, joining us from Islamabad with further details on the truth that comes out through these videos, the massive embarrassment for Pakistan, and while it has been batting for its case in front of the ICC, which it falls right on its face because the pictures clearly show that the stadiums are not ready.
Well, you have rightly pointed out that the main stadium here in Pakistan are under construction. I mean, in Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium that has been holding a number of international cricket, the matches as well, and same with the connection with Karachi as well. And definitely Pakistani sides are actually constructing. Pakistan Cricket Board has actually acknowledged that some of its main cricket stadiums are under construction. Some of the parts are under construction. But on the other hand, they still believe that Pakistan's stadiums are fully ready to hold the Champions Trophy. So there is a contradiction between the preparation of the stadiums and definitely on the tall claims made by the Pakistani side. But it is still a confusion that in this situation, how Pakistan's will be able to successfully host these grand, cricket festival, it is still a question mark. But on the other hand, there is no doubt that Karachi Cricket Stadium and also the Rawalpindi, iconic Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium, in both of these cricket stadiums, international cricket stadium, some parts of these stadiums are under construction. I'm not sure that the authorities of the Pakistan Cricket Board will be able to complete the construction work, but definitely we will have to take into account the tall claims by the officials, because Champions Trophy is going to be a big, huge event. And the Pakistani side believes they will be able to hold these grand, the festival of cricket. Definitely we will have to take their account into consideration. But on the other hand, you have rightly pointed out the situation and the visuals of these construction sites are telling other stories.
Oh yes, absolutely, and we'll also try and get further reactions on the same of the massive embarrassment that Pakistan has had to face. But on what grounds were they fighting for their case in front of the ICC? And so much money that they are allotted to ensure that this does not happen? What happens to all those funds?
Well, you've rightly pondered that the ICC is actually the final authority to give go-ahead to Pakistani side to whether they are in a position to hold or not. And a grand, a high-powered delegation of ICC actually visited a number of sites, a number of cricket stadiums in Karachi, Lahore, and Islamabad, and also Rawalpindi. There were some sort of visit by the ICC in all of these that I have mentioned. But so far, let me tell you that ICC has not come up with very solid and clear, the answer to such type of question as well. But on the other hand, we will have to, consider that the ICC did not give an accurate answer that whether it has given Pakistan go-ahead, Pakistan Cricket Board go-ahead or not. And even the Pakistani side are still waiting for the report by the ICC committee as well. But this is another part of story. But the fact is that the main stadium in Pakistan at the point are not ready to hold such a big, huge event across Pakistan. I don't know that whether the Lahore Cricket Stadium will be able to, host such kind of event or not. But this story is the same when it comes to hold cricket matches in Karachi and Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium as well. I mean, maybe the big, huge Qazafi Stadium may be in a good shape, but the story and the visual getting from Karachi and Lahore tells another story, another side of story.
All right, Kaswar, many thanks for getting us those details. Of course, we continue to track what happens eventually and if the PCB reacts to this. Meanwhile, stepping up its attack on the Aam Aadmi Party ahead of the assembly elections in Delhi, BJP MP Anurag Thakur, who said, and I quote, AAP is standing with anti-India forces. In fact, he sharpened his attack. Anurag Thakur further added that Aam Aadmi Party has supported the Tukre gang, questioned the Army's 2016 surgical strike, and has also supported Rohingyas and Bangladeshi infiltrators. Listen in to that statement.
एक राष्ट्र विरोधी ताकतों के साथ खड़ी आम आदमी पार्टी, जिन्होंने देश के टुकड़े टुकड़े करने के नारे लगाए और देश का नामो निशान मिटाने की बात की, ऐसी राष्ट्र विरोधी ताकतों के समर्थन के साथ आम आदमी पार्टी खड़ी हो गई। जिन्होंने सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक हमारे देश के वीर सैनिकों ने की, लेकिन अरविंद केजरीवाल जी की पार्टी और सरकार ने उनकी सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक पर ही प्रश्न चिन्ह खड़े कर दिए और सबूत मांगे। और तीसरी बात, आम आदमी पार्टी ने एक खालिस्तानी जो प्रतिबंधित संगठन है, जो बैंड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है खालिस्तानी संगठन सिख फॉर जस्टिस, क्या इससे $1.6 मिलियन लिए हैं? और ये मैंने नहीं कहा, ये एसएफजी के प्रमुख गुरु पतवंत सिंह पन्नू ने खुद स्वीकार किया है। और यही नहीं, इनके एक सांसद ने लंदन में जाकर एक ब्रिटिश सिख सांसद जो लगातार अलगाववादी समूहों को समर्थन देती रही, उनके साथ मुलाकात करने का काम किया। इनकी चुनावी रैलियों में खालिस्तान जिंदाबाद के नारे लगते रहे। पंजाब चुनाव में किन खालिस्तानी समर्थकों के खुला समर्थन आम आदमी पार्टी ने लिया, और अब जिसको अरविंद केजरीवाल ने अपना सीट पर बिठाया है, ऐसी आतिशी जी के माता पिता तो 4 कदम और लांग गए। आरती जी जो संसद पर हमला करने वाले अफजल गुरु हैं, जिसको देश की जनता चाहती थी कि फांसी पर चढ़े, लेकिन आतिशी के माता पिता चाहते थे उनको फांसी की सजा माफ हो जाए।
हर 26 जनवरी को कलह करना, और यहाँ तक कि तो इन्होंने धमकी दी थी, आपको याद होगा, कि हम 26 जनवरी की परेड को निकलने नहीं देंगे, और जाकर के राजपथ पे धरना लगा दिया था। तो ये इनकी पुरानी आदत है कि 26 जनवरी वास्तविकता में ये राष्ट्र विरोधी ताकतों के नज़दीक होने के कारण इस तरह की उलझुल बातें करते हैं। इनको भारत के सभी
Time now for a short commercial break. On the other side, we'll get you those CCTV pictures from the night of the stampede that has been released by the Hyderabad police showing that the police was waiting inside Sandhya Theatre. Staying with Republic, and we now get you details of the Congress government in Himachal Pradesh that continues to remain in debts. We're now learning that it owes a staggering 8,000 crore rupees to pensioners and others. The Congress's Khatakat model in Himachal Pradesh that has been exposed. Here are all the details.
The sheer scale and impact of the Congress's Khatakat economic model is starting to unravel itself in Himachal Pradesh. It has now emerged that the Sukhvinder Sukhu government is sitting on a mountain of dues to state employees and pensioners. According to sources, the Congress government owes a staggering rupees 8,643 crore in unpaid wages and pensions. It has also emerged that the Sukhu government owes a further rupees 70 crore in medical reimbursement claims of state employees and pensioners. The new revelation comes just weeks after reports that a court cleared the Delhi-based Himachal Bhavan to be put up for auction amid mounting unpaid electricity bills. Earlier, the Sukhu government allegedly issued a circular for a toilet tax on Himachal residents, only to roll it back hours later in the face of protests. Down south in Karnataka, the Congress government has been struggling to mobilize funds to even make good on its populist pre-poll promises. Recently, the Siddaramaiah government denied reports that it was considering rolling back the Shakti scheme, which promises free bus rides for women. With gaping holes in the Khatakat model starting to show, should the Congress and Rahul Gandhi now answer for driving the states it rules into a fiscal quicksand?
And now for a short commercial break. On the other side, clincher proof of Congress linked to attack on Allu Arjun's house surfaces. Opposition questions the role of Youth Congress president in the attack on the actor's house.
Former India skipper Virat Kohli has not been having the best of times lately.
Be it on the field or off the field, problems seem to be mounting for the former India skipper. Kohli started the ongoing edition of the Border-Gavaskar Trophy in some style by scoring a thumping ton against the Australian cricket team. But right after the Perth Test match, Kohli has failed to put bat to ball consistently, and this has gotten all sorts of fans and experts talking about his future. After the culmination of the Gabba Test match, which ended in a draw, Kohli had a heated exchange with an Australian journalist who was trying to click pictures of his children. The Australian media criticized the former India skipper for his conduct, and this means that the Border-Gavaskar Trophy will potentially spice up even more. Unfortunately for Kohli though, he also finds himself embroiled in a legal battle as the Bengaluru civic body has issued a notice against a Virat Kohli co-owned restaurant for fire safety violations. Ahead of the crucial India vs Australia Boxing Day Test match that will be played at the mighty Melbourne Cricket Ground, Kohli finds himself in a fresh new problem. The former India skipper's co-owned restaurant that is located near the Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru has been accused of violating fire safety norms. The restaurant reportedly has been functioning without getting the mandatory clearances, including a no objection certificate or an NOC from the fire department. The Bengaluru civic body has issued a notice against Kohli's co-owned restaurant on a complaint that was alleging fire safety violations. The Bengaluru civic body issued a notice after a social activist named Venkatesh filed a complaint citing reasons related to the lack of fire safety measures. The ongoing edition of the Border-Gavaskar Trophy is in many ways being considered as Virat Kohli's last tour to Australia. After Ravichandran Ashwin's retirement, the floodgates of...
Wait. This is an excellent article. Let me just summarize it and take it at the end of my bulletin.
And we now get you details of that accident that was reported in Pune, where a speeding dumper rammed into the truck that claimed 3 lives and 6 others who were injured. Allegedly, the driver was intoxicated at the time of the accident, who has now been arrested by the cops, and further investigation is underway. The injured who were rushed to a nearby hospital. Here are all the details.
In a tragic incident, 3 persons, including 2 toddlers, were killed and 6 others injured after a dumper truck ran over them in Pune's Wagholi Chowk area. The accident took place close to midnight when the victims were sleeping on a sidewalk. The injured were admitted to Sassoon Hospital. The victims and injured were labourers who arrived in the city from Amravati on Sunday night looking for work. As many as 12 labourers were sleeping on a sidewalk at the time of the accident, while the rest were asleep in a makeshift hut on the side.
ये डंपर के एक्सीडेंट में 3 लोग वहीं पे उनकी मौत हो गई और बाकी 6 लोगों को हमने एडमिट किया है, वो अभी हॉस्पिटल में इलाज ले रहे हैं.
The Pune police launched an investigation and arrested the driver under the Motor Vehicles Act and other BNSS sections. Police said he was driving under the influence of alcohol.
And even as Bangladesh continues to face the wrath when it comes to how Hindus and other minorities are being targeted, in the latest there was outrage after a freedom fighter who was humiliated and forced to leave. Here's what happened.
Amid the furor over alleged plans to drop the image of Bangladesh's founding president Sheikh Mujibur Rahman from currency notes, the interim Yunus regime stooped to a new low. Abdul Hai Kanu, one of the many celebrated heroes of Bangladesh's liberation struggle, was subjected to gross abuse and humiliation. A video clip went viral purportedly showing Kinu being publicly humiliated on a street in Bangladesh's Komela. The dramatic clip showed the recipient of the country's 3rd highest gallantry award, Bir Pratik, being made to wear a garland of shoes by supporters of the radical Jamaat-e-Islami.
পুরো গ্রামের মানুষের কাছে মাপ চাইতে নির্বিন্দি আমনে একজন
The alleged incident took place on December the 22nd. According to local reports, the decorated freedom fighter was forced to leave his area of residence in Comilla by local Jamaat men led by Abdul Hashim. Mohammad Rahmatullah, the Upazila Nirbhai officer of Comilla, said he saw the video on Facebook. He said while no formal complaint has been registered, a probe was underway into the incident. As a fresh controversy erupts over the insult to Bangladesh's liberation hero and the interim Yunus regime turns a blind eye, should the country take it lying down?
Time now for a short commercial break. On the other side, we get you those CCTV pictures from the night of the stampede that's been released by the Hyderabad police, showing how the police was waiting inside Sandhya Theatre.
Allu Arjun నివాసంలో మెల్లగా నువ్వు పడతావు అటు సెక్యూరిటీ సిబ్బంది వారించడంతో పెద్ద ఎత్తున
There's a lot of misinformation.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
To all our viewers watching Republic TV live and breaking at 4 p.m. this Monday, viewers, let's tell you that the opposition has now questioned the role of a youth Congress leader on the attack on actor Allu Arjun's house after the Sandhya Theatre stampede incident. We'll tell you more on that. First, a quick check of the headlines. Clincher proof of Congress linked to attack on Allu Arjun's house surfaces. Opposition questions the role of Youth Congress president in attack on actor's house. CCTV visuals from the night of the stampede released by Hyderabad police shows police waiting inside the Sandhya Theatre.
कांग्रेस पार्टी बताए कि डॉक्टर अंबेडकर का त्याग पत्र को क्यों नहीं पब्लिक डोमेन में आने दिया गया, क्योंकि उसके आने से जवाहरलाल नेहरू की पगड़ी उछलती।
Face-off over Ambedkar escalates. BJP ups the ante, says Congress betrayed Dr. Ambedkar several times.
सर काफ़ी हैवी फायरिंग उन लोगों पर की गई, उसमें जवाबी कार्रवाई में ये तीनों क्रिटिकली इंजर्ड हुए। इन तीनों को CSC पूरनपुर पहुंचाया गया, वहां पर प्राथमिक उपचार देकर इन्हें जिला अस्पताल लाया गया, जहां इनकी मृत्यु की पुष्टि CMO साहब और उसकी टीम के द्वारा की गई है।
3 Khalistani terrorists behind Gurdaspur attack killed in encounter in joint operation by the UP and Punjab police. Pakistan claims stadiums ready for Champions Trophy, but real pictures show garbage mounds, construction debris. And cutting across to breaking news coming in at top of the bulletin, viewers. In a recent operation conducted by Assam police, 16 illegal Bangladeshi nationals were apprehended after travelling from Bengaluru to Guwahati. They were travelling via train and included 7 men, 4 women, 5 children. Now, upon investigation, their nationality as Bangladeshis was confirmed. Those are the visuals on your screens showing the 16 infiltrators, nabbed by the Assam police. The individuals are now being pushed back across the border. The police have managed to bust the interstate movement of infiltrators. These are 16 Bangladeshis who have been nabbed and include 7 males, 5 females and 5 children. They were travelling from Bengaluru to Guwahati and moved towards South Salmara, Mankachar district, where they were apprehended, and thereafter their nationality as Bangladeshis was confirmed. Now these people are being pushed back across the border. Their names have also been revealed. The apprehended individuals include one Zakir Sheikh, Muhammad Mehdi Hassan, Rumana Akhtar, Muhammad Rizwan Havaldar, Jamal Sheikh, Beauty Begum, Munni Begum, Nashad Zahan, Rustam Sheikh, Rubel Qureshi, Chandmia, and the 5 children that are there among those people who have been infiltrated. Let's go across to Anirudh, who's joining us live from Guwahati. Anirudh, what more details are you picking up?
See, there have been several attempts from Bangladesh which were being made in order to infiltrate into India, and these 16 people were nabbed by the South Salmara police in South Salmara district last evening, and they were apprehended by the police. Upon verifying the documents, it was found that they had obtained fake travel documents and were returning from.
And in fact, cutting across straight to some more news coming in. Now, Bangladesh has sent a note verbal asking India to send back deposed Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Bangladesh's interim government has said that it has sent a note, a diplomatic note to India to send back Sheikh Hasina to Dhaka. Let's remind you viewers, Hasina, who's 77 years old, has been living in India since August 5 when she was ousted and had to flee the country amid the student-led protests that toppled her regime, her 16-year rule. Now, Dhaka-based International Crime Tribunal has issued arrest warrants for Hasina and several former cabinet ministers and advisors and military and civil officials for crime against humanity and genocide. Now, this is a diplomatic message to the Indian government saying that Bangladesh wants her back for judicial process, and Foreign Affairs Advisor or de facto Foreign Minister Tauheed Hussain is the one that has confirmed this news. Let's go across to Kishle, who's joining us live to give us more details on this. Kishle, has any such confirmation come from the government of India so far? All right, Kishle has not been patched with us as of now, but senior executive editor Abhishek Kapoor joins us. Abhishek, Bangladesh has sent a note to India asking to send back Sheikh Hasina. Has any such confirmation of such a note being received come from India so far?
It's early. We'll check and get back on that to our viewers, whether obviously there would be an Indian response. But remember, this has been the position of the Bangladeshi puppet regime of Mohammad Yunus that Sheikh Hasina is a criminal so far as they are concerned. She has committed some crimes. And in fact, she is already accused in more than 24 murder and abduction cases. She's named in those FIRs in which investigation is on. And so obviously they have maintained this position that Sheikh Hasina has to be extradited or sent back to put her on trial. So that sense, nothing is new except for that maybe there is a note verbal and it has to be, of course, responded to by the Ministry of External Affairs. India has said that there is a threat to the former deposed Prime Ministers, not former, actually, if you remember, viewers would recall that the President of Bangladesh is on record saying that he does not have any resignation of the Prime Minister. So it's possible that there is a legality involved. Also, she is a deposed Prime Minister, but cannot say whether she is a former Prime Minister because there is no representative government in Bangladesh as we speak. So we'll have to wait and watch how things pan out, but an Indian response would surely come. We have always maintained that there is a threat to the life of Sheikh Hasina and she needs to be protected, and till the time that that threat perception remains, she is going to stay in India. It's likely that a response along the same lines might be given to the Bangladeshi regime after this note verbal is received. But as I said, this is information coming in from Dhaka, so we have to wait and see whether in what time this reaches to the Ministry of External Affairs through the High Commission of Bangladesh in New Delhi, and then, of course, a response.
Abhishek, do you see that the government India would extradite Sheikh Hasina if pressure builds from Bangladesh?
Well, for those who have watched this space closely, they would know that no, that the answer to that question is absolutely no. There is no question whatsoever of repatriating Sheikh Hasina in any manner. Till, as I said, there are assurances that there is no threat to her life, which is very real. Remember, the circumstances in which she was evacuated were such that had she stayed back for any reasons, it's possible that she might have been physically harmed. We saw how there was a storming of the residence of the Bangladeshi Prime Minister, and the manner in which the mob vandalized the place. In all likelihood, had Sheikh Hasina remained in that house, she would have been physically harmed. We don't know to what extent, and it would have been absolutely serious situation. And so she was evacuated in those circumstances, and she landed in New Delhi, and since then she has been a guest of India, and she is going to continue to remain so till the time, as I mentioned, there are changed circumstances on the ground in Dhaka, which might not be anytime soon. Remember, just a couple of days back, Kriti, we had Mohammad Yunus himself mentioning that the timeline for holding elections by which Bangladesh can have a representative government is flexible and might not be till at least end of next year, which means that for at least 1 year this puppet regime is going to be there, and it has not inspired confidence in India. The manner in which they are conducting themselves is absolutely against the interests of this larger relationship. Remember, just yesterday we had comments coming in from those associated with the Mohammad Yunus regime that the student protests were not organic; they were orchestrated. This was not the first time that those kind of comments had come in, that there was a planning and hence an element of conspiracy in deposing Sheikh Hasina and to dislodge the government, democratically elected government. And otherwise, also we have seen pinpricks coming in from Dhaka as recently as December 16, when on the anniversary of the liberation of Bangladesh, we had comments.
All right, Abhishek, have lost your audio connection there, but let's go across to Kishle, who's also joining us live from Republic Bangla. Kishle, although we are expecting a statement from the government of India after this note has come from Bangladesh, but what kind of legal recourse can we expect from Sheikh Hasina and her team?
Well, exactly. Abhishek was explaining very clearly, our senior editor Abhishek Kapoor was explaining very clearly that it is out of question that India is going to do it right now after this verbal request has come from Bangladesh. But let us look at what's happening in Bangladesh. Awami League leaders are being killed every day. Their party offices are being burnt, and Awami League leaders have to flee for their lives in other countries. So if Sheikh Hasina returns, what will happen to her? The radical crowds, Islamist crowds might just kill her, attack her. That is the big concern. That is a big risk if Sheikh Hasina is returned to Bangladesh. Is a question that also all the sides, all the authorities now needs to think about. So whether legally it is needed to be whether there is a legal recourse or legal need to return Sheikh Hasina is a question at one hand. On the other hand, what will happen when she is returned? Because we have seen Awami League senior leaders are being hacked to their death. They are being murdered and openly brutalized. So what will happen to her if she's returned is a question that might prevent this whole process of returning Sheikh Hasina to Bangladesh. Is also something that the international experts are thinking about.
All right. Well, thank you, Kishle, for joining us and sharing those details with us. We'll also thank Senior Executive Editor Abhishek Kapoor for sharing that information with us, as Bangladesh is now seeking Sheikh Hasina's repatriation. But viewers, let's also tell you that amid the continued attacks on Hindu minorities in Bangladesh, another such incident has now surfaced, with a decorated freedom fighter being humiliated in the Yunus-led country. Take a look at this report.
Amid the furor over alleged plans to drop the image of Bangladesh's founding president Sheikh Mujibur Rahman from currency notes, the interim Yunus regime stooped to a new low. Abdul Hai Kanu, one of the many celebrated heroes of Bangladesh's liberation struggle, was subjected to gross abuse and humiliation. A video clip went viral, purportedly showing Kinu being publicly humiliated on a street in Bangladesh's Komila. The dramatic clip showed the recipient of the country's third highest gallantry award, Bir Pratik, being made to wear a garland of shoes by supporters of the radical Jamaat-e-Islami. The alleged incident took place on December the 22nd. According to local reports, the decorated freedom fighter was forced to leave his area of residence in Komila by local Jamaat men led by Abdul Hashim. Muhammad Rahmatullah, the Upazila Nirbhai officer of Komila, said he saw the video on Facebook. He said while no formal complaint has been registered, a probe was underway into the incident. As a fresh controversy erupts over the insult to Bangladesh's liberation hero, and the interim Yunus regime turns a blind eye, should the country take it lying down?
And with that, let's move on to news coming in connection to Telugu superstar Allu Arjun. Now, 6 people accused of vandalizing his house have been granted bail earlier today after being produced at a city court. Now, a political war of words has erupted, where the fight is now between the Congress and AIM versus Allu Arjun. The BJP, of course, condemned the attack on the actor's house in Telangana, calling it unacceptable. Listen into how the BJP has reacted first.
The party Telangana condemns this kind of attack on the people, whether a celebrity or non-celebrity on that. We are very clear. No one should attack the house, because there will be elder people, there will be children, there will be ladies on that, there will be working, there will be doing something in that house, and going and then attacking is not acceptable. We condemn on that. as far as this specific episode is concerned, why the Congress party, Revanth Reddy's government is witch hunting the film personalities, whether it is Nagarjuna or whether it is Mohan Babu or whether it is Allu Arjun. This kind of episode will really make the people scary about living in Telangana. As we know that our Tollywood with great difficulty.
In fact, viewers, let's also tell you that BRS spokesperson Ravula Sridhar Reddy also strongly criticized, condemned the attack on Allu Arjun's house, expressing shock that one of the accused had links with the Congress party. He went on to say that the Congress is encouraging such acts, calling the entire episode unacceptable. Listen in to that as well.
Strongly condemn the attack on film star Allu Arjun's house. What is more shocking is that one of the accused belongs to Congress party, is a elected leader of their youth wing, and Congress encouraging such acts are not correct, and we strongly demand the police should take strong action on these people who have done this vandalism. Violence has no space in democracy, and especially once after the cases are filed, the film star already is facing the cases, gave his side of version, and politicizing this, going to the personal egos, is not at all correct in this kind of situation. And we strongly demand the police to take stringent action on those accused who have attacked the house of film star and bring them to punishment.
जो हीरो आया आरटीसी एक्स रोड से गाड़ी के रूफ टॉप ओपन कर दे के पूरा रोड शो बनाए, तो पहले गलती थिएटर को आने के लिए दरखास्त रखा, दरखास्त तो वापस कर दिए। दूसरे गलती रोड शो करने के लिए कुछ बोला भी नहीं। वो आरटीसी एक्स रोड बहुत हाई डेंसिटी ट्रैफिक है, क्योंकि आरटीसी एक्स रोड में 10 थिएटर है, एक नहीं है। संध्या है, सुदर्शन है, वोडियन है, इधर है, उधर है, कम से कम 10 थिएटर्स है वहां पर। तो वो 10 थिएटर के लोग आने वाले, पुलिस यही कहा कि भाई यहाँ पर एक थिएटर रहा तो बात अलग है, 10 थिएटर के अगर कोई फिल्म स्टार आ रहा, सुपरस्टार आ रहा बोले तो लोग जमा हो जाएंगे, गड़बड़ हो जाएंगे, ट्रैफिक के लिए भी दिक्कत हो जाएंगे, इसीलिए उनको हम परमिशन देना मना कर दिए, वो नहीं आना। दूसरी गलती, बिना परमिशन आने के बाद एक्स रोड से पहले, थिएटर से बहुत पहले वो रूफटॉप ओपन कर दे के पूरा रोड शो किए। जब ये रोड शो में वो अंदर जा रहे थे, एकदम रैंपेड, मतलब इतना ये हो गए, पुलिस वाले बाद में हमारे ऑफिसर्स मुझे आके वीडियोस दिखाए, वो समय पर इतना ये हो गया, हजारों लोग इकट्ठा होकर वहां पर मैड, मतलब ऐसा ये है एक सिचुएशन, मैं बोल भी नहीं सकता हूं, वो ऐसा माहौल बन गया। उनको भी अंदर जाने के लिए बहुत तकलीफ हो गया। उनका जो प्राइवेट सिक्योरिटी है अदर देन पुलिस, आजकल फंक्शंस में बाउंसर्स बोल रहा है, तो 50-60 बाउंसर लोग सबको मारम धक्का देके हटा दिए। ये मारम धक्का में ऐसा हो गया, लोग इधर पुश कर रहे, इनका सिक्योरिटी उधर पुश कर रहे, इसमें लोग एकदम छोटे छोटे बच्चे, औरत लोग सब क्रश हो गए।
फिल्म स्टार के बारे में भी हकीकत बोल देना था साहब। क्या हकीकत थी सर? एक गलत बात ये फैलाई जा रही है कि गवर्नमेंट ने, अगर मैं गलत हूं तो आप क्लैरिफाई कर दीजिए सर। मैं ये सब्जेक्ट से हटकर है, लेकिन मैं बोल रहा हूं, मैं नाम लेना नहीं चाहता वो मशहूर फिल्म स्टार का, क्योंकि मैं अहमियत देना नहीं चाहता, लेकिन सर मेरे इंफॉर्मेशन के हिसाब से वो फिल्म स्टार गए थिएटर को पिक्चर देखने के लिए, बैठे हुए थे, गड़बड़ हुई, उसके बाद पुलिस वाले आकर बोले कि भगदड़ हो गई, स्टैम्पेड हो गया, 2 बच्चे गिर गए हैं, एक लेडी मर गई है। तो उसके बाद में वो फिल्म स्टार पलट के ऐसा मुस्कुराते हैं और बोलते हैं अब तो पिक्चर हिट होने वाली है। और जो लोग बोल रहे हैं कि वेव कर लेते गए, सर एक 2 बच्चे स्टैम्पेड में आ गए, एक औरत मर गई, उसके बाद भी वहीं पर बैठकर पूरा पिक्चर देखकर उठकर जाते वक्त भी वो स्टैम्पेड को नहीं देखे, वो फिर गाड़ी में बैठ के ऐसा वेव कर लेते हुए गए। क्या मैं सही हूं या गलत हूं सर, आप बोलिए।
And on the same day, when Rewant Reddy and Akbaruddin Owaisi blamed Allu Arjun for the stampede, the actor came out and issued a public statement where he detailed what happened that night. He claimed that there is an attempt to character assassinate him. Listen him.
The theatre has sorted permission and I've been there, and right in front of my eyes there's police people who are clearing the way, so I was going by their direction. In fact, if there's no permission, they'll tell us that, sir, we don't have permission, please return back, and I'm a law-abiding citizen and I would have followed that. So nothing of that information was given to me, so I was following as per their guidance, and we went inside and there was a lot of crowd, and it is no road show, it is no procession, it's just crowd outside the theatre, right outside the theatre, just a couple of maybe meters and yards outside the theatre. I just waved my hands because that's the respect that hundreds of people come to see you. It's my basic respect that I wave my hands. Nobody even approached me, nobody communicated to me. They just said there's overcrowd outside, we have to leave right now. And I left the crowd, and after leaving the crowd I came back home, and next day I came to know that there was a lady and there was a child. The lady died, very, very, very unfortunate. And I left the theatres thinking, okay, they'll watch, once I leave the entire crowd clears away and everybody will be safe. I was in my purest best intention. My intention is not to hurt anybody. My intention is to everybody come to theatres and enjoy the film. I did that for that. I live for that. That's my highest value.
And viewers, the opposition, of course, continues with its question whether it is the Congress president that was behind the attack on the actor's house. We'll bring you more details in that regard. For now, it's time for a very quick break on this bulletin. Stay tuned. As Pakistan's lies are now exposed as it claims it is ready for the Champions Trophy, real pictures only show garbage mounds and construction debris. Stay tuned to Republic.
उस दिन सनसेट देखने छज्जे पे चढ़ा, टूट गया।
हाँ, तो किसने बोला घर की दीवार पे रॉक क्लाइंबिंग करने को?
सफीना बदतमीजी।
समझ गया। मेरे पास आप दोनों की प्रॉब्लम की मेडिसिन है। इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
The cricketing world right now waits in anticipation for the Boxing Day Test match, the next Test match in the Border-Gavaskar Trophy. The series currently hangs in balance, with both the teams winning one match each in the series. Both India and Australia have their eyes fixated on the World Test Championship finals, and they're in dire need to win the series to make a case for themselves. With South Africa almost certain to play the World Test Championship finals, there is only one spot up for the grabs, and the pressure keeps on mounting for both the teams. Australia are the defending champions of the WTC Mace, whereas India have featured in the finals for 2 consecutive times. As far as cricketing skills are concerned, Australians have looked like the better side, and they have put India under tremendous pressure. India's biggest concern lies with their skipper Rohit Sharma, who has not been in good nick. India are going through the hard grind in the Melbourne cricket ground. If India happen to lose the 4th Test match of the Border-Gavaskar Trophy, their hopes to qualify for the WTC finals will be done and dusted. India's hopes of retaining the Border-Gavaskar Trophy will also take
welcome back, viewers. Let's cut across to some breaking news that we're coming up with in connection to the world of sports. Now, former cricketer Vinod Kambli has been admitted to a hospital in Thane. The former Team India cricketer's health took a dip and he has now been kept under observation of doctors at the Akruti hospital. Ankit, my colleague from Republic Sports, is joining us. But before we go across to him, let's tell you, viewers, these are the pictures of Vinod Kambli from Akruti Hospital. He has been admitted there after his health deteriorated. The last time we saw Vinod Kambli in public was at an event in Mumbai where he was meeting with Sachin Tendulkar, visibly looking very frail. And these are the latest pictures doing rounds on social media showing Vinod Kambli's health in a rather poor condition. He continues to be admitted to the Akruti hospital in Thane. What we're picking up as of now, viewers, is that Kambli's health seems to be in a critical condition, and after experiencing a health setback, he was moved to a hospital. He has been facing several health challenges recently. In fact, also made a public appearance during the Mumbai's Shivaji Park event. Let's go across to Ankit, who's now joining us live. Ankit, what more details are you picking up in concern in regard to the health of Vinod Kambli?
I just had a word with my source in Mumbai right now, and he confirmed that Vinod Kambli was admitted to this Akruti hospital late on Saturday night. Tests have been conducted. We really do not know what is the problem. So diagnosis and all has been done, but we still do not know what is the exact problem that has caused, his health to deteriorate, and he had to go to the hospital so late in the night. His family is, of course, there with him, is what we understand. The tests are being conducted, and he is out of danger. So there's nothing really serious right now. He was in danger when he was admitted to the hospital, but now what we understand is he's out of danger. So things are really looking up, and we wish him a speedy recovery, and we hope he's back on his feet and he's recovered well. Over to you.
All right, thank you for bringing us that update, Ankit. Viewers, Vinod Kambli, he has been admitted to a hospital but seems to be recovering pretty well, as my colleague Ankit tells us. With that, it's time now for a very quick break on this bulletin. Stay tuned, as now a massive face-off over Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has brewed, with the BJP upping the ante, saying Congress betrayed him several times.
The Border-Gavaskar Trophy has reached an interesting point after Team India and Australia engaged in thrilling action while down under. After 3 entertaining red ball contests, the final 2 test matches are expected to emerge as bangers, as they could determine the victor of the series. The series is currently levelled at 1-1, and the 3rd test in Brisbane ended up in a draw. Ahead of the Boxing Day test match, Team India have encountered a huge problem, as one of the team's top performing batters, KL Rahul, has seemingly suffered an injury on his hand. KL Rahul, the opening batsman for Team India in the Border-Gavaskar Trophy, was struck in the hand on Saturday while batting at the nets. While Rahul was practicing in the nets at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, he was struck in the right hand and appeared to be in some discomfort. The visiting team's physio quickly attended to him before the 4th test match against Australia. With the 5 test match series tied at 1, the MCG will host the Boxing Day test starting on the 26th of December. The severity of his injuries is unknown, and the team management has not commented on why he sought medical help. Rahul was seen holding his right hand while undergoing treatment in a video that went viral on social media. In the ongoing tour down under, KL Rahul has been the visiting team's best batsman, amassing 235 runs from 6 innings at a remarkable average of 47. In the fourth test, the graceful right-hander who had already scored 2 half-centuries is expected to open Team India batting with the young southpaw Yashasvi Jaiswal. Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli are coping maximum criticism for being walking wickets during the ongoing test series against
Good afternoon and thank you for tuning in. I'm Suesha Samant and we get you all the details as after Allu Arjun's residence was attacked, it is the BJP and BRS that are claiming that it was a state-sponsored incident. Back-to-back political reactions and more footage that has been released by the Hyderabad police. The latest in this edition, first a quick check of the headlines. Clincher proof of Congress link to attack on Allu Arjun's house surfaces. Opposition questions the role of Youth Congress president in the attack on the actor's house. CCTV pictures from the night of the stampede released by Hyderabad police shows police waiting inside Sandhya Theatre.
कांग्रेस पार्टी बताए कि डॉक्टर अंबेडकर का त्याग पत्र को क्यों नहीं पब्लिक डोमेन में आने दिया गया, क्योंकि उसके आने से जवाहरलाल नेहरू की पगड़ी उछलती।
Face off over Ambedkar escalates. BJP ups the ante, says Congress betrayed Dr. Ambedkar several times.
काफ़ी हैवी फायरिंग हम लोगों पर की गई, उसमें जवाबी कार्रवाई में ये तीनों क्रिटिकली इंजर्ड हुए। इन तीनों को CSC पूरनपुर पहुंचाया गया, वहां पर प्राथमिक उपचार देकर इन्हें जिला अस्पताल लाया गया, जहां उनकी मृत्यु की पुष्टि सीएम साहब और उसकी टीम के द्वारा की गई।
3 Khalistani terrorists behind Gurdaspur attack killed in encounter in joint operation by UP and Punjab police. Pakistan claims stadiums ready for Champions Trophy 2025, but real picture is different. Garbage mounds, construction debris all over. Pakistan's lies has been exposed. Cutting across to breaking news coming in Delhi, LG VK Saxena has approved the suspension of 2 senior officers from the Fire Safety Department following that tragic incident in July 2024 where 3 students had died in that flooded basement of Rouse Coaching Centre in Old Rajendra Nagar. An investigation revealed that the officers had inspected the premises and issued a fire safety certificate despite knowing about the basement's misuse as a library, which they failed to report to the Municipal Corporation of Delhi. The Delhi LG has now approved the suspension of these 2 senior officers from the Fire Safety Department due to the lapse that led to the loss of lives at Rouse Coaching Centre. Three civil services aspirants who unfortunately died in that flooded basement, and several questions over negligence and how there were such serious lapses, especially in terms of the authorities who had issued all safety norms despite knowing that it was a commercially run center, it was a library. And action that has now been taken where Delhi LG VK Saxena has approved the suspension of 2 senior officers from the Fire Safety Department. And while Bangladesh's interim government that has sent a diplomatic note to India requesting the return of deposed Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who has been in exile in India since she fled the country on the 5th of August amid student-led protests that toppled her 16-year regime. The Dhaka-based International Crimes Tribunal has issued an arrest warrant for Sheikh Hasina and several former officials on charges of crimes against humanity and genocide. Let me cut across to Kishale. who joins us live from the Bangla newsroom. Needless to say that the Yunus regime wants her to be back in Bangladesh to take further action against her. But with regards to this diplomatic note that has been sent to India, Kishale, do tell us about what is mentioned in it and what India could likely do next. What is Bangladesh asking for?
Well, exactly. It's a very crucial development which is coming in, and we are getting to know that a note verbal has been sent by Bangladesh to India, and this process is the first step towards stepping up and increasing diplomatic efforts to get back someone, to repatriate someone from another country. So this is a verbal note sent through the diplomatic channels from Bangladesh to India, and what they're saying is that we have too many cases against this individual, Sheikh Hasina, who is sitting in your country. Please return her to us because we have criminal cases against her, including cases of genocide and war crimes. But the question is whether these particular cases, whether these cases have any substantial proofs, or whether Sheikh Hasina, if she is returned to Bangladesh, whether she will be provided with enough security is a question, because we have seen in the last few months number of Army League leaders have been brutally murdered and hacked to death, or openly murdered on the streets because just because they belong to Army League. On the other hand, in India's part, it is very clear that India is not really keen to return Sheikh Hasina immediately. There might be a diplomatic dialogue, and as our senior executive editor Abhishek Kapoor was also explaining, that right now the situation where India is and the diplomatic efforts are, it is very unlikely that India will immediately return Sheikh Hasina to Bangladesh. But whether Bangladesh takes it up to some other level and they increase the efforts, diplomatic efforts, including approaching international bodies for in this regard, is a question that we have to see. But whether she will be returned immediately or not, it is highly unlikely.
Oh yes, and we continue to track every development very closely. Kishale, thank you for getting us the latest. We are also getting a reaction from former diplomat Meena Sikri on the situation in Bangladesh that is related to how minorities and Hindus are being targeted after the ouster of Sheikh Hasina. Listen in.
I think the government has said right from the very beginning, we are prepared to work with the current government. But we have told them now during the talks on 9th of December that there has to be an elected government. We will do serious business only when there is an elected government. Otherwise, it is just routine business, humanitarian aid and so on. So we hope that the Bangladesh government will, the interim regime, the interim administration will take note of this, will arrange for early elections, will actually, there will have to be a new interim regime because this regime is completely illegal, and they have put in, all kinds of Islamists and other people in this group who are not able to really run the administration at all.
And shifting focus, as Pakistan has claimed that all its stadiums are ready for the upcoming Champions Trophy, but videos that do a tell-all story, completely contradicting what Pakistan has been claiming so far. The word that is out on social media, where ahead of the Champions Trophy 2025, the real picture of Pakistan's stadiums that stands exposed. You can clearly see in these pictures on your screens of how the stadiums are in a dilapidated condition, some under construction, construction debris all over, and garbage that is mounting. Pakistan's lies that has been completely exposed, and the much embarrassment that Pakistan faces. I'd like to cut across to Kaswar, joining us live from Islamabad to take us through the details of what the reality behind these videos is, even as the PCB certainly has a lot to answer. Pakistan that has been batting its case to hold the Champions Trophy, to host it in its country, but arrangements that are far from met to how it actually has to be. Pakistan has been urging the ICC on these issues, and not to forget the corruption behind how funds have been misused to ensure that these stadiums are top class, but that is far from what it is on the ground. And moving on, as 3 wanted Khalistani terrorists who were eliminated during a joint operation that was conducted by the UP and Punjab police earlier today. In that operation came a massive success in the campaign to root out K-terror from the country. In fact, 3 of those terrorists who were gunned down, arms and ammunition that were seized. Here's that report.
The law caught up with the accused behind the blast at a police outpost in Punjab's Gurdaspur a few days ago. 3 Khalistani terrorists who were behind the attack outside the police outpost were eliminated in a joint operation by the Uttar Pradesh and Punjab police. The wanted terrorists were fatally injured in an encounter that broke out in Uttar Pradesh's Pilibhit. The police said that they recovered 2 AK-47 rifles, 2 Glock pistols, as well as grenades from the slain Khalistani terrorists. According to top security sources, the 3 slain men were members of the Pakistan-sponsored terror module Khalistan Zindabad Force. They were identified as Jashanpreet Singh, Virendra Singh and Gurvinder Singh. They were natives of Gurdaspur. The trio suffered injuries in the exchange of fire and were admitted to the CHC hospital in Pilibhit's Puranpur, where they succumbed to their injuries. Preliminary probe revealed that this module was controlled by Ranjit Singh Neeta, who operates through an aide based in Greece. Police hinted at more similar action in the coming days.
पंजाब से वांछित खालिस्तान जिंदाबाद फोर्स के 3 लोगों को न्यूट्रलाइज किया। गुरविंदर सिंह, वीरेंद्र सिंह तथा जशनप्रीत सिंह, ये ऐसे 3 लोग हैं जिन्होंने 18 दिसंबर को पंजाब के गुरदासपुर में थाना कालानौर की चौकी पे ग्रेनेड से हमला किया था और उसके बाद से ये फरार चल रहे थे।
In a major breakthrough against ISI-sponsored terrorism in Punjab, a joint operation of UP police and Punjab police has led to an encounter with 3 operatives of Khalistan Zindabad force in district Pilibhit, UP. In this encounter, 2 AK-47 rifles and 2 Glock pistols have been recovered, and they were involved in a grenade attack on the police post Bakshiwala in the same police station. The preliminary investigations have led that this module was controlled by Ranjit Singh Neeta, the chief of KZF, who is Pakistan based.
2 police personnel also sustained injuries in this joint operation. The operation has yet again underlined the larger threat posed by Khalistanis to national security.
On that note, it's time for us to slip into a very short commercial break. On the other side, we'll get you that CCTV footage that has been released by the Hyderabad police, according to which it claims that cops who were inside Sandhya Theatre asking Allu Arjun to leave from there, but he had insisted that he will only do so after he watches the film. This CCTV footage from the night of the stampede, where the police continues its claims. The latest on the other side, do stay tuned. Congress demands the resignation of Union Home Minister Amit Shah over his remarks on Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Congress claims that BJP is trying to distract the country's attention through its propaganda and false FIRs. Congress MP Gaurav Gogoi said that India Alliance is united and the Home Minister must apologize for his statements.
AICC ने देश के विभिन्न कोने-कोने में प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस द्वारा अमित शाह जी के इस्तीफा की मांग की है और अपने अपमानजनक शब्दों के लिए वो क्षमा प्रकट करे, खेद प्रकट करे।
BJP MP Anurag Thakur called out Arvind Kejriwal and Delhi government over pollution in the national capital. Thakur labelled the former Chief Minister of Delhi the culprit of people, adding that he snatched the rights of the poor. He further stated that common men feel cheated because of Aam Aadmi Party's governance.
एक राष्ट्र विरोधी ताकतों के साथ खड़ी आम आदमी पार्टी, भ्रष्टाचारी चेहरे इनके देश के सामने पहले आ चुके हैं। अराजकता इनकी सिर चढ़कर बोलती है। जब विकास योजनाओं को ये बार बार रोक लगाते हैं, चाहे यमुना जी को साफ करना हो, मेट्रो की बात हो, RRTS की बात हो, सड़कों के निर्माण की बात हो, सब पर इन्होंने रोक लगाई है। और यही नहीं, जो हमारे बुजुर्ग हैं जिनको पेंशन मिलनी चाहिए, उनको भी पेंशन से महरूम रखने का काम किया तो इन्होंने किया।
Taking a jibe at the BJP, Samajwadi Party President Akhilesh Yadav said that people in power have been dictators, but such people do not stay in power for long. He added that while dictators in the government may feel that they will continue to rule, but people are watching everything and this will be proved in the assembly elections.
जो सत्ता में होता है वही तानाशाह होता है। ये बात हम लोगों ने बहुत पुरानी पढ़ी भी है, देखी भी और समझी भी है। हम लोगों ने रामायण में भी पढ़ा है, महाभारत में भी पढ़ा है कि तानाशाह बहुत दिनों तक सत्ता में नहीं रह सकता है। अंततः तानाशाह को जाना ही पड़ता है।
Congress leader Anirudh Reddy condemned the controversy surrounding actor Allu Arjun. He said that Sandhya Theatre stampede was unfortunate and said that the actor should be punished if he's wrong. He went on to say that anyone who's done wrong must be sent to jail.
Cinema actors are going to his house and they are hugging him and they are smiling and all. But that was not a good scene what we saw in the news and all. So definitely whoever has done wrong has to be sent to jail or action has to be taken to it.
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh paid tribute to former Haryana Chief Minister Chaudhry Om Prakash Chautala, who passed away on the 20th of December. Rajnath Singh praised the stalwart for serving farmers as well as people of the state. Chautala served as Haryana Chief Minister for a record 5 times and was one of the biggest political names in the state. Speaking on the atrocities on Hindus in Bangladesh, Union Minister Dr. Sukanta Majumdar said that what is happening in the neighboring country is unfortunate. He added that if radicalization increases in Bangladesh, India will face serious problems, but our government and forces will counter these. And we cut across to more breaking news coming in. Famous writer Taslima Nasreen has claimed that the Mamata government has banned her performance that was based on her novel Lajja in West Bengal. It was a drama-based performance that the West Bengal government has put a stop on. On the other hand, the Bengal police that is saying that it can create a law and order situation due to developments in Bangladesh. Kishale will join us shortly to take us through the details of the statement that has been made by Taslima Nasreen. But it is a huge claim, as Taslima Nasreen has said that her performance has been barred by the West Bengal government, and even the West Bengal police that is saying that if she performs, there can be a law and order situation. I want to cut across to Senior Executive Editor Abusegate Kapoor on the phone line. Abusegate, please take us through the details and the position that the Mamata government has taken. They talk about freedom of expression, but here they curb it as per their convenience.
Absolutely. And Suesha, this is coming in from a Facebook post of Taslima Nasreen, the Bangla writer of Bangladeshi origin, resident in India for decades now. And in fact, this a performance of a drama based on her novel Lajja. It's not her performing, it's a performance of a drama based on her novel. And Lajja is about the manner in which the Hindu communities or some families at that time were targeted in the aftermath of the Babri riots in Bangladesh. Now, the interesting thing is that while there was an earlier advanced permission available for performance for this play at the festivals in Govardhana and Pandua in Hooghly district, the permission subsequently has been retracted. This was being organized by the Navapalli Natya Sanstha, and the drama has already been staged multiple times in Delhi. But Taslima Nasreen, through her post, brings out this fact that the Mamata government and the Bengal police, while denying the permission now or taking it back, they have said that this might provoke the Muslim community, because the novel or the drama talks about the manner in which the Hindus were targeted in Bangladesh. Now, she is curious to understand, because the incident depicted in Lajja are from Bangladesh. Why